Greetings. Oh, sorry, I'm looking over. Sorry, everyone. I was looking over at Zach. He's like, his thumbs up. What does that mean? It means we're live. Greetings, everyone. This is Frameshift Live, episode 6.
Yep.
Yeah, episode 6. I'm Arthur, lead community manager at Frontier. I'm joined by the wonderful, not traitorous Bruce Garrido. Welcome, Bruce. Welcome, everybody. I've just given away, Zach is in the background as our mysterious producer. Adam is whisked away somewhere else, so Zach is on the button pushing stuff today. So thank you, Zach, for coming in and doing that yet again. 07 to everybody in chat. Welcome to you all. There's loads now. I was going to read a few out. Bruce, do you want to grab some? Because you've got really young eyes.
We've got Flexo, Bad Pun, Wolf and Soul, 07, Jeno Garin, Apaphus Martin, Quill Monkey, 0707, hello everyone, A Cow for All Seasons, great name, Astro Criminal, Rappy, Angel, Quality Zeph, Michael Bulvald, 071 and all. Good to see you. Thank you so much for joining us this week.
Yes, welcome. So if you're new to Frameshift Live, basically it's a new format show. We're still finding our feet with it. Still a lot of stuff we want to do with this. For argument's sake, the news segment, and there's some other fun stuff we've got planned in the works. But essentially it's a 2-hour show where we used to do one show a week, 2 shows a week for 1 hour. We're now doing 1 show a week for 2 hours. And in that 2 hours, we'll cover any development news, any community news, and then we'll do some gameplay for an hour or so. And on top of that, we'll have Twitch drops. Now, before we get into Twitch drop stuff, Bruce, which you'll go through in a moment, there's something I just want to address straight on in the chat. Because I've watched the chat and I read the forums and et cetera, et cetera. There is no development news this week. I understand how frustrating that is for the community, but I want you to please understand that my jobs and my team's job, more importantly, is to relay news that we have to you guys. Unfortunately, at the moment, we don't have any news. I know you're waiting patiently about news about console transfers and what's coming for Elite Dangerous later on. There's a lot of stuff in the works behind the scenes. Once that's given to us and it's all been disseminated properly, we will feed it out to you. I know it's frustrating. I feed that frustration back. My team feed that frustration back. But please, please, please bear with us. We will get information out to you as soon as possible. There's something else I want to address as well here, which is I've seen in the chat as well. There's some chat about content creators making video content and people being upset with them. Please don't. The job of a video content creator is to make their spin on whatever it is we're doing or not doing, etc., etc. Their opinions are as valid as the next person's opinions, and I appreciate the fact that people actually spend time making content on Elite Dangerous. So please don't attack each other or people's channels for making content. I don't like to see it, and obviously it's not very nice for those individuals as well. So please just support each other. There will be stuff coming, but as soon as we have that information, we will pass it on to you. The team are working very hard behind the scenes. My team are working very hard, feeding back all the frustrations, needs, and wants from the community. So please bear with us. But I want to be upfront at the start of this show and say there is no news at the moment. When we have that news, we'll pass it on to you. So not what you want to hear, but I've said in the past, I'd much rather tell you that now and then say nothing at all. That said, I can hand over to Bruce and talk about something nice, which is Twitch drops.
Sure, so something that we do have every single week are Twitch drops. So just by watching the streams, if you're on Twitch, watching on either the official Elite Dangerous channel or Frontier Developments, then you'll be earning towards unique cosmetics that you won't get anywhere else. So at the moment, like I say, there's the purple set of Twitch drops, which are always on. There'll be a year-round thing, sort of like a welcome pack. I've described this before. If you've watched in a few of our shows now, you'll understand that there are, I think it's 5 separate Twitch drops that are part of this welcome pack. So at 30 minutes, you will earn the Ancestral Tattoo Pack. After 1 hour, it's a purple flight suit. 2 hours nets you the purple SRV and Fighter paint jobs and the Explorer nameplate pack as a throw-in. 3 hours gets you the purple weapon and engine, as well as the passenger nameplate pack. And then finally, after 4 hours, is the vibrant purple paint jobs and the wings nameplate pack. Like I say, those are always on. I've seen some confusion in the chat and some confusion around this in general before. These particular ones that I've just described, all of the purple set, they're available every month. But if you're halfway through earning them, say you've only watched maybe 2 hours in a given month and it's your first time watching the show, that will reset and you'll have to start again for the next month to earn the ones right at the end. But that's not the case for our other Twitch drops, sorry. So we've also got some exclusive paint jobs to give away, which are part of the seasonal set. And these are going to rotate obviously every few months. At the moment we're in spring, so as you can see on screen, we're giving away the Lax and Calm versions. So this month we're giving away, I think that's the Lax Diamondback Explorer on your screens now. You'll earn this after the first hour of watching the show this month. And then the second hour will net you this version of the paint job once you've completed your second hour. We've also got these variants on the store, which are the Serene and, I'm trying to remember the other name, the Serene and Tranquil versions. There we are. Thank you, Zach. The blue and pink ones up top for purchase if you want those as well. Like I say, these are going to rotate every month. We'll change the ship that we're giving away, and every season we'll change the whole pattern. So like I say, those are all up for grabs just by watching us on Twitch. Obviously, we don't have equivalents for YouTube. Sorry about that. That's a platform thing rather than an us thing. We welcome you to watch us on any platform that you want to tune into, but it has to be Twitch if you want to get your hands on these. To do so, make sure you've connected your Frontier and Twitch accounts by heading over to twitch.frontierstore.net/elite. Connect those accounts, and then you'll automatically start making progress towards those cosmetics. I think that's everything in terms of Twitch drops.
Thank you, Bruce. I know it can be a bit of a windy road to go down with Twitch drops, but I think you covered that quite succinctly. So thanks a lot. No worries. That's all the praise you're getting for the remainder of this month. So enjoy that. Right, okay, so I'm going to read through this. Bearing in mind we've only got one laptop today. My laptop is actually, the battery was going to explode, so they took it off me because it was actually generally going to blow up, so I'm not allowed to have a laptop. I think it's just I'm not allowed to have anything technical. So I'm going to have to read off Bruce's
everything you touch just explodes.
It does. It really does. Okay, so there's some game news around the heatsink module update. So in the Gannett article on the 13th, we mentioned that the megaships in the Coalsack sector VU-O space B6-6, that just rolls off the tongue, and Honoros systems will provide pre-engineered heatsinks. However, these were recently offered as a CG reward, and we want to extend their exclusivity for a while longer to uphold the importance of the CG reward. So essentially, players put a lot of effort in to earn those, and we want to make sure that they feel it wasn't wasted effort. Therefore, these megaships will stock the heatsinks, but at a later date. And you may have seen, and you'll probably see it on the stream as well, the Vintage Interpreter Pack launched, which I saw a lot of you are exploring around the galaxy, and which is the kind of the throwback to the first astronauts in space kind of suit. It's a really cool suit, so you can have a look at that. It's in the store. It'll be on the stream to check it out. I'm going to have a lot of fun later on with it. I think mix and matching it with some other bits. Because I noticed the chest piece is really cool.
It's a really great looking suit. ! Vintage will take you to the store page, and we're showing it on screen now as well. The artwork that we've got for it.
Yep, so that's cool. Also, I've seen some lovely messages sending support to members of our team. I will pass those on. They're always very well received, so thank you very much for those. Okay, cool. What's next on here? So
now we're going to talk about what's been happening in-game in terms of the news. So we'll go through the last week of Galnet headlines. The first of which was Rackham for president. So multi-billionaire Zachary Rackham has discussed standing as an independent candidate for the federal presidency next year, 3309. This issue was raised during the opening of a new superstructure named Rackham's Spire on Homeland in the Beta Hydri system. This was done at a press conference in the Tropospheric Suite, where Mr. Rackham was asked for his views on the proposed Hudson contravention. He replied by lightheartedly hinting that he might run for office himself. Quote, "With 2 Zacharys on the ballot, I'm guaranteed to get some votes by mistake."
Well, that's a fair comment. Sounds Zachary got a job here. Fairness. No, it's a joke. It's a joke. So that's a joke. Also, Amiga Bar, I've asked about the Imperial helmet. I have genuinely asked about the Imperial helmet. I will, if I get some news, I'll come back to you on that. But it's a really cool helmet. I know what you're saying. Right. Okay. This is I've got a big one here, haven't I? Right. Okay. It's Double Entendre again, isn't it? Right, okay, so Salvation strengthens bonds with the superpowers. So the anonymous anti-Xeno scientist Salvation has received further military support from the Alliance, Empire, and Federation. Multiple official sources have highlighted the increasing number of crew members being seconded from the Alliance Defence Force, Federal Navy, and Imperial Navy. Previously, enlisted members had been forced to resign their commissions, but regulatory changes now permit temporarily serving on vessels owned by Salvation's commercial partner, Taurus Mining Ventures. This all sounds good. One of the recent volunteers, Lieutenant Andrew Jones, was quoted by Vox Galactica. "Most of us here are here because it feels like Salvation's the only one taking the fight to the Thargoids. Now that Aegis is as good as gone, he's our best hope for stopping these aims before they wipe us all out." Other non-naval recruits from the superpowers are providing support in intelligence, logistics, and security. A number of specialists are alleged to be working directly with Salvation on his anti-Xeno superweapons, which are derived from Guardian technology. In related news, scientific research journal The Empirical reported that no evidence of atypical radiation has been detected in the Sinuref CE-R space C21-6 system. This has raised questions as to the purpose of the Taurus Mining Ventures' recent mining operation. That all sounds good to me.
All sounds good?
It all sounds good to me.
Happy with that?
He's making a stand. People understand that he's fighting the Xenos. I think Salvation sounds like a good guy, person, entity.
Thing. Okay, fair enough. What do you reckon to Taurus Mining Ventures, though?
They seem
Isn't that a bit
legit.
suspect?
They seem legit. Taurus Mining Ventures seem legit. They're a business. They've got. I imagine most of them carry a business card.
Legitimate business people.
Yeah, doing legitimate business things in space. There's nothing wrong with that. They're just out there doing business things.
Okay. In other news, there was another article entitled "Yong Rui History Will Judge Sirius." So, the CEO of Sirius Corporation addressed public concerns regarding its anti-Xeno defense pact with the Alliance. Lee Yong-rui's comments were made during an in-depth interview with the Alliance Tribune. Quote, "The best way to predict the future is to study the past. This is a true interstellar organization. Sorry, this is as true of interstellar organizations as it is of individuals. Our former actions indicate the probability of behavior. So, I invite you to study the role that Sirius Corporation has previously played on the political stage. Ever since the Battle of Achenar and the widespread conflicts of the 2300s, our neutrality has allowed us to mediate between the Empire and the Federation on many occasions. More recently, we diffused interpower tensions by establishing the Marlinist colonies, which provided permanent homes for millions of refugees. It should not be overlooked that the Galactic Summit was hosted in the Sirius system, where we encouraged humanity's leaders to peacefully debate their differences. Furthermore, our development of our Frameshift drive has revolutionized exploration and allowed many independent societies to flourish. Some continue to cast aspersions on our strategic partnership with the Alliance, and I fully understand their caution. The fear that corporations can only act self-servingly is born from a millennium of notable examples. But it is history that will judge Sirius Corporation's efforts to defend and preserve civilization. I truly hope the Alliance will play a significant role in these efforts."
So I've just seen Wolf and Soul. They're a very serious business, which I quite like that part.
It is serious business.
Are you serious? Yes, this is all happening. It's all happening. I'm here for puns, is what I'm doing. I'm here for puns. Bruce has very kindly flicked off the screen, so I can't see anything now. Thank you, appreciate it. I do appreciate that, Bruce. Just as I was about to go into another segment, which I don't understand. So I'll let you take it.
Yeah, no problem. So I'm going to quickly summarize the community goal from, last week that just ended today. So thank you for everyone who participated and congratulations on your efforts. I can confirm that they reached 2 out of the 6 tiers.
That's what you were doing. You
Yeah.
were doing stuff.
Yeah, I wasn't going to open Wordle.
I thought you were going back to solitaire.
So yeah, well done guys. You reached the 2nd out of the 6 available tiers, meaning that 2 monolith starports are going to be built as a result. Sorry, we haven't got the usual fancy display with all of the names of the top contributors, but I do have a list of them here. So shout out to the following commanders. In top place we had Cockspur, then it was Galashir, Easy Echo, Maddenhenge, Night Snow, Slider 3434, Commander Warbot, Useless Fat Dog.
That's my call sign.
Ms. Mario, and then Lord N. So well done all of you for placing at the top of the CG. It's worth mentioning that there's actually not going to be a new CG this week. There was initially an idea to have one, but for various reasons we've held it back. On that topic, at the time of last week, anyone who was watching the show when we announced the CG that just ended might have noticed that a Galnet article went live that didn't actually relate to the CG. We did put that out accidentally. It's not a huge deal. We've taken it down, and things are now correct on the record as they should be. However, in reaction to that article, some players took action, assuming that they might be able to get ahead of the game, and may have collected some Thargoid material in preparation. So
I'm sure Thargoids didn't mind.
A bit of a finger wag for you lot, because that's actually not going to help you out so much as it turns out by trying to sort of preempt stuff. But fair enough, fair play for trying. What we will say is that there is no CG this week, so you're not going to be able to cash those in or anything. However, to be slightly sympathetic to anyone who did spend time as a result of seeing that post, we will make sure there is some use for those materials in the near-ish future, but basically don't spend like hours and hours stocking up. You're not going to be able to game the system that way. That's all we have to say about Galnet for the time being. As always, !Galnet will take you to our news page on the website to catch up on any of the articles in full depth. And we'd also like to shout out the Galnet News Digest team on YouTube if you want to check them out. They do a really excellent summary of all of the in-game events and story.
Yeah. Again, just to reiterate something that Bruce just said there, sorry I don't have the flashy graphics for some of that stuff. We've had a lot of holidays this month. I think it's fair to say our team have had some well-earned rest. So we're back now, I think, almost at maximum capacity. We've got a thumbs up from the ice cream man over there in the corner. So we're all back. So we should hope to be able to get some more of this stuff looking a bit more flashy for you on screen as we go ahead and start pushing forward on some of the more fun stuff we want to do around some of these segments. So bear with us. Like I say, we're 6 episodes in, plenty more to go. So there we go. Cool.
Why is Zach the ice cream man?
Because I don't know why, but he just always seems like he's on holiday to me.
Oh, I see. Okay.
He's just shaking his head. But cool. All right, next up, so we have calendar highlights, right? So this is, if you haven't seen it, if you're new, this is something that Zach put together. So this is our community calendar you can go to on our website. So it's elitedangerous.com/community/events. And here it's on screen. Zach worked hard with the web team to get this in place. It's a one-stop shop for all the events that the community have got in or got going on. If you do have an event, you've got one coming up, please make sure that you submit these because we can put them on the calendar with any relevant links. Now, I have been asked about a few separate things that in my DMs, etc., which I'm looking into for people at the moment, various events for support, etc. I'll come back to you. I have not ignored them. I'll come back to you and see if we can get them on the calendar and what we can do to help you. So that's the community calendar. And
so if you wanted to quickly just shout out some of the events on the calendar, there was one in particular I wanted to shout out, which is the Wiccan Beware race. Arthur, you and I took part in this, or attempted to take part in,
nailed it.
in this
Absolutely
last
nailed
week. This is a really cool race that's been put on by the Buckyball Racing Club. If you're not familiar with them, do check them out. They put on lots of really awesome events. If you want to get into racing, they tend to put on races of various difficulty, and they have categories within those. So they are really accessible if you haven't tried it before. It's a lot of fun. We're actually going to share some of those results in a moment. I also wanted to give a shout out that I didn't promise I would, but will try to do.
Okay, whilst you do that, I'm going to ask a question about did we do another run? No, I think they were still scraping Bruce and I off the hull of the space station that we tried to get through Osric, so no, we didn't do a second run. I did have a go of it personally, but I didn't submit any runs. I got through it. I never managed to get through it at full speed. That's me being totally honest. I just can't. I did watch a lot of Alex sort of highlight clips of people going through it, like absolutely hooning it through, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm convinced. Give me a smaller ship, like the smallest ship, and I'll be able to do it. The
smart car equivalent.
Yeah, the smart car.
If you can have a ship that's basically just the cockpit.
Yeah, and I'll go through.
Yeah. Well, on that topic, actually, we have a picture of some of the results. I think these are a couple days old, so I think they were correct as of Tuesday. Alec Turner of the Buckyball Racing Club.
What day did you say it was?
Tuesday.
Tuesday?
Tuesday.
Tuesday?
Yes. It's Tuesday, isn't it?
What?
Tuesday.
What's happened to you?
The second day of the week.
Sinless. Right, okay. Yeah, Tuesday.
So, as of that day, 1 p.m., here are the Zach laughing behind the screens. Here are the top results from both the regulation and unlimited categories posted by Alec Turner in the Wiccan Beware race. So I don't know if anyone has knocked these people off the charts at the minute, but congratulations to anyone who's placing there at the moment.
I can't read the top time. What is the top time? I can't see it.
It's about 16 minutes, I think.
Oh, we'd have smashed that, Bruce. I mean, we'd have done that. We'd have actually. I mean, what was I? 28 minutes, I think.
What really impressed me here was someone actually managed to squeeze an anaconda through, and I saw a comment on this.
No way.
Through the tunnel, yeah. So that's great.
That must be dead centre. That had to have been dead centre.
It's got to be perfect, yeah, for sure. So shout out to them in particular. Also shout out to Commander Homburger, who shared a nice write-up of the whole experience on Twitter. !Donk, that's D-O-N-K on Twitch. We'll link you to their article, which is a really nice write-up. If we haven't convinced you yet to take part, hopefully that will.
Yeah, please do. And it's a wonderful, all of our communities are wonderful communities, but the Buckyball stuff is loads of fun. Like, it's loads of fun, and like, it's worth going and have a look. Competing, and just, do you know what, even if you don't place, it gives you an appreciation of how fast and how good some of these commanders are.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, when we tried it off camera before we were on the stream last week, I was like, oh, flying through, that's fine, I can fly through that's not a problem. But doing it is a whole different story.
Oh, yeah.
But so, yeah, take part. What's next? Ah, okay. You can just point it. Bruce is doing. Yeah, there we go. Now, this is. I'm sure a lot of you have been following us on Twitter or social. But this is Commander Jaguarius' scale fleet carrier. So we have some images. We did try to grab the video. Two things here. One, for whatever reason, when we pulled the video down, it sort of put everything in really slow-mo, and I'm fairly certain Commander Jaguarius did not want himself sort of slow-moing, talking to the camera to the audience. But I would urge you to please give this commander a follow on Twitter. The absolute animal that this fleet carrier is. Look at the size of it. I mean,
this is incredible. We actually showed
so
it
cool.
A couple of weeks back when it was still being painted and final touches were put on. But seeing the actual final product now is incredible. This is so good. And he set up a whole sort of suite to show it off in. The video is incredible.
I don't think how much it cost in plastic, because there was some mistakes he said he made and stuff like that, and the printing process.
And it lights up and everything as well.
Lights up, it's got sounds, then you had to weld the plastic. It's an incredible effort.
So anyone who wants to see it in video in its full glory, Commander Jaguarius, that's Jaguarius. Check them out on Twitter. I think !Jaguarius if you're on Twitch. We'll take a link straight to there. I think they also stream as well on Twitch, so well worth checking out.
Yeah, it's incredible. It's so cool. Absolutely stunning work. So well done, Commander Jaguarius. Right, okay, so we've got, are we not doing the one above?
No.
Okay, all right. What that? Did you hear that, chat? How stern you were? No. Wow, start being 10 again. Right, okay, right, so we have some greens. You're in a funny mood, aren't you?
Am I?
I don't know.
Maybe
it's just you.
I was in a funny mood.
Right, okay, so green screen highlights. So this is, we haven't posted it out today. We will do it after the show. We'll do a green screen for you to mock us with, which is fine. But last week we did another pose, which you've all very kindly taken to heart. I fully support this message. This is obviously me showing a chieftain. I'm not sure who did it. There might have been Orange Phoenix did this. I'm not sure. I don't know if we have the names on there. Zach is kind of nodding. He's nodding. It's Orange Phoenix. Thank you for that. But there is the chieftain, the greatest ship in Elite Dangerous, showing Bruce, who's not looking entirely convinced.
Yeah, it looks like I'm taking a little bit of what you're saying on board, but still there to be fully convinced.
Yeah.
I love the placement of the ship is just perfect as well.
Yeah.
The way you've got your sort of higher hand holding the wing up, that's very funny. Nicely done.
So this is examining an artifact. Let's call it an artifact, just to play it safe. Guardian tech, Thargoid tech. Who cares? You've got to. I wouldn't have got that close to it personally.
And no, you're holding it dangerously close to your face.
Well, you're putting your face right in it. In fairness, is this Alec Turner?
Well, I guess it's a question of which end you would prefer to be close to your face. I think you've got the weird sort of bulbous bit. You've got the end it looks like things come out of. Oh, what, like a gas? Or like a gas. Well, you better hope it's a gas, mate. But yeah, so that's this one is genius. This reminds me of South Park. This image just screams to me South Park. And I can't remember who posted this, but I laugh because Chad, one of our senior executives, saw this and was just absolutely killing himself laughing at this picture. But it just reminds me of South Park. I think it's the waistcoat on you. Just because that South Park image. But who was it? It's someone's in chat that made this. Can they please let me know in the chat?
It was Henry Turner from UI.
Oh, was it? Henry Turner from UI. Brilliant. Thank you, Henry. But yeah, this is great. And the hat is fantastic. So thank you very much. This is Psychic, right? Psychic? Yeah. The cake is a lie. A lot of this is
great reference.
Half-Life, obviously, and that's the companion cube in the background. Obviously, just filling in for Zach because he was on holiday.
Yes.
Although you were here for this one, Zach, weren't you? You were here, yeah. Okay. So how's it? But obviously, I did explain if I was offering this cake to Bruce, it would probably explode seconds later.
I think I'm justifiably suspicious of it in this picture. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
This is great. This is this? Oh, who sent this one through? Zach, can you remember? Oh, because I saw. Is it Beetlejude? Was it Beetlejude?
I mean, this one's appropriately Easter themed.
It's Easter
something
themed,
you would give me for Easter.
I would definitely give you a leathery egg for Easter. And it has got a surprise inside for you. Did you open it?
It opens itself, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. It's on a timer.
Yeah, you just have to poke your head over it.
Just poke your head over. Just wait. Just wait for long enough. You are that guy from, what's the one, the last one they did? Not Prometheus, the Covenant. Here's this really dangerous looking thing. Oh, I'll just stick my face right over it because the killer android told me it was safe. Right, okay, cool. Really good, really good, really good. This is from Captain Flint, I believe.
This is a very creative take on the image.
Yeah. I hope you all understand the reference to this. If you don't, I will take away your Monty Python card. But this is fantastic. I do like the way he's utilised your hands behind the back to be, your arms would be severed.
Clever. And also put the effort in to actually put our logos on.
The correct logos as well, I might add, not just any old logos. So good job. Is that the last one? That is the last one. Okay, so we'll do another one. Yeah, it is but a scratch. No, it's not. It says I've cut your arm off. No, you haven't. What's that? Nothing. It's a flesh wound. Right, I should move on really. What's next, Bruce?
So while we're still on the topic of images sent in to us from the community, thank you so much for those, by the way. Like we said, we usually try to post the new image before the show, but this time we'll have to do it afterwards. Yeah, speaking of screenies, we have Stellar Screenshots up next. So for anyone who's joining us brand new or not otherwise familiar, Stellar Screenshots is our weekly competition where we show off your screenshots from Elite Dangerous. So we post a thread out on Twitter and Facebook every week, and we share some of our favorite screenies from that week before. And then the full list is also available on Instagram. So any of those threads you can actually submit new screenshots from. That's where you pull them. And there's also a thread on the forums as well if you want to submit there as well. If you are going to do it on social, like I say, reply to those threads with your images. Try and keep them at least 16 by 9 in terms of the ratio and at least 1080p in quality. And if you're not going to post on those threads, but just generally on social media, please include the hashtag Stellar Screenshots. If you do get picked and featured on the show and or Instagram, then you will earn one of 3 exclusive paint jobs that you won't be able to earn anywhere else. So here we go. Our first image is from Commander Caprica 14.
Correct.
Correct?
Correct. This is an amazing shot. It took me a while to work out that planet, the amount of topography, is that a correct word?
It's a word.
Well, I'm aware it's a word. Is it the correct word? I mean, I could say jelly top. It's actually a word or 2 words.
I think topography is correct here.
Yeah, but it's just I can't remember what this reminds me of. It's like a dessert. It reminds me of like a porridge or porridge.
It's a bit porridgey.
Well, the surface.
Yeah.
Yeah. I meant like the nebula and stuff in the surface. Yeah, but okay, you go for the brown bit. I'll go for the colourful bit. Okay, that's fine. It's a great shot though. So great work, Commander Caprica. This is a late entry, I believe, but this is that is the star, isn't it? Bear in mind again, chat, that is a little way away for us. So that is a star in. I'm assuming it's an asteroid field as opposed to a ring.
Yes, it looks like it.
Yeah.
It doesn't look very dense in terms of asteroids. They're quite sparse, so I think you're right.
Yeah, it's a really cool shot. Very ominous shot. I like the sort of almost the lens flare or the mottling on the left-hand side there. Very nice shot. This is great. This is Danger Zone. Commander Flutter Sky.
Oh, I see what they've done here. That's amazing.
Yeah. Really clever. So Thargoid is obviously, just saying hello. Probably asking, why are you taking samples from me? And Flutter Sky is just like, can you just hold still? This is just gonna scratch a bit. I'd love to know what the outcome of this was. I'm gonna guess it wasn't great for Commander Flutter Sky. Maybe
not great outcome, but
great
definitely
shot.
Worth.
Great shot.
Yeah.
Worth it. Yeah, really cool shot. This is a lovely shot. Commander Happy Moon Monkey. That's the new vintage gear set as well. I saw a lot of these over the weekend. But just Anaconda, the old space sausage there, landed, and the star. I like calling it Star Set or Star Rise. It's just there's a lots about this I like. I love the composition most, but it's the scale of the Anaconda that you really see here, which I really like. So it's a big old ship.
Yes, it is. It's the classic sort of framing and angle as well of the Anaconda really shows it off in all its glory. And like I say, the composition of the image here is super nice.
Yeah. So great work, Happy Moon Monkey. Bruce, you want to say this one?
So this is Odysseus Knight, well done. Classic sort of from inside a starport image, but actually really nicely framed at ground level, which is pretty cool with the ship more in the background. So I do like this a lot. I'm trying to see what ship that is from here.
Type 10?
T9 maybe?
Type 10? I think it's a Type 10.
Okay.
But I'm always wrong. I mean, I'm not going to live down the fact that I called a Corvette an Anaconda. I don't think Cyclet will let me live it down. So
no,
that's never going to go away.
Okay. People saying it is a T9. Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, so close.
Yeah, really well done, Odysseus Knight. Super cool image. I love these kinds of shots. This is from Commander Phoenix Blue. They've managed to get a little explosion in there, which probably scored them some bonus points with Paul, who tends to pick the images. But this is really cool. I do love a nice hazy green background as well. That's always super spooky. Eerie.
Well, you've got to think our Thargoid friends maybe have something to do with the fire that's happening there, perhaps, perchance.
Yeah, that's right. There are quite a few incursions going on at the minute.
It's almost like people have been irritating them, doing stuff to really upset the Thargoid. Who would have done that? I mean, I'm sure there'll be no consequence to these actions.
No, for sure. I mean, since when do things have consequences when
never,
you do them?
Never.
Not even a
so
single
just
time.
carry on. Just carry on doing what you're doing, because I'm sure there'll be no consequence for what you're doing. None. At all.
Here's actually the thumbnail we used for today's stream. So this is a really, really cool shot from Commander Rising Zulu. I don't even know how to describe it. It's just awesome. Super hazy, very cool silhouetted image with a planet in the background, I think.
It's ringed, isn't it? I think.
I was going to say, I'm trying to work out where they're stood. It's not like a window, is it? It's actually
no,
the
I
rings
think
of the planet.
it's the rings of a planet, yeah, or something. But yeah, it's really, really cool. The white, it's obviously the vintage suit again. It's got a real distinct look, which I really like about the vintage suit. I'm a big fan of it. Like I said, I'm looking forward to mixing it up with some other components, some other suit sets or gear sets rather. But a nice shot, right, Zulu.
Really beautifully done.
This is cool. I mean, this could almost be like the shot before the previous one from Happy Moon Monkey, like the Condor coming into land. It's really, really cool with the dust kicking up. Obviously, the engine flare is still going off, the landing gear coming down. Binary star system. Well, I'm assuming it's binary. There might be a third one we can't see, but stunning shot again. Really, really stunning shot, and quite close to the stars, to be fair. But I would love. Has anyone posted a stellar screenshot from what was the Planet of Death called? The one where it orbits the star so close in like 13 minutes, and it just irradiates you as it goes over. The chat will know. I watched this video a little while back. I'd love to see it in Odyssey and see how that works.
You're not thinking about Mitterrand Hollow, are you?
Am I?
Where it orbits really quickly.
Yeah, it's like 11 minutes or 12 minutes or something like that.
Zach's shaking his head. He thinks you're referring to something else.
Okay. There we go. Chat will help me out. But I like Death Worlds. So does Paul. So if you want to get a stellar screenshot, pop it into Paul because he'll love that. I see what's happened there. I think I see what's happened with this name, Commander TJ Kirk. I mean, if it was the other way around, it would be immediate winner every week. But Commander TJ Kirk, this is a great shot. Ice World, it looks like. SRV just driving off into distance on some sort of exploration or some little adventure. Nice to see the OG SRV in some of these shots. Yeah,
that's right. The Scarab obviously has been not the center of attention since the Scorpion release, but it certainly has its own place still. It holds its own.
I think it's great for exploring because it's so stable. It's really useful for explorers.
It's also nippy as well. Whereas the Scorpion's a lot more solid. It is really combat oriented. So if I was going exploring, I probably would take a Scarab still over the new one for sure.
Yeah, cool. But it's a great shot. Thank you very much. Oh, almost got all the way through without seeing a crate. Almost. I like this shot. It's a Thargoid mega structure on the ground, or I wouldn't call it a mega structure, but a Thargoid structure on the ground, I believe. There's the crate with the Frontier paint job on it, I believe.
Yeah, super rare paint job. So well done, Pro Rock PL, for this image. Really cool choice as well of having sort of the undercarriage of the ship, and we're looking up at it. That's an unusual sort of frame that we wouldn't normally see. It
reminds me of a butterfly. You know, is it the Admiral butterfly? It looks like that with the two eyes and its wings. Is it the Admiral? Chat, I think it is. It's almost like it hides and uses them to, camouflage, Bruce. Camouflage. Do you know what butterfly is? Great. Let's go on to the next, the last one. Did we get that image of we probably didn't, the guy jumping on the, no we didn't, Zach's shaking his head. Okay, so look, whoever you are, I've seen it on Twitter, there's an image of a commander jumping and it looks like they're on, it's like a clown on a ball, like running along, or a unicycle. It's an incredible shot. Please submit that to set of screenshots. It's one of my recent favourites. Commander Sunny, if you're watching, it's stunning. I always looking at screenshots. If people think I'm not, I generally live for them. So it's an incredible shot. It's like a star rise coming up. You can see like the colours in the atmosphere coming into play. You can see the commander sort of just obviously leaped, but it's just where the feet are. It's spot on.
It's brilliant. It's so
spot
good.
on for this the starlight coming. You can see the star in the distance, and it's coming behind the planet. So it gives it like the light circle. Incredible shot. One of my favourite shots, I think.
Yeah. For anyone who wants to check out the shot we're discussing, it's if you're on Twitter @CMDR_SUNY is the account. Really awesome picture, but not a stellar screenshot. Make sure you're posting it on our threads or with hashtag stellar screenshots if you want to be included in the official list and in the Instagram post as well. But I had to retweet this one myself. Actually, it was just so good, and I saw it. That is banging. Really, really well done.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Cool whip.
Cool whip.
All right. So do you want to have a little recap about what we've gone through so far, Bruce, and then we can get on to some gameplay, I guess. Yeah,
absolutely. So if you are just joining us, we are Arthur and Bruce, community managers for Elite Dangerous, and you're watching Frameshift Live episode 6. This is our weekly show, which lasts for 2 hours, where we go through any development or in-game community news, and then we do a little bit of gameplay afterwards. There are Twitch drops enabled, so just by watching, you are earning cosmetics that you can then use in the game. We do have special seasonal ones on at the minute for spring, and I think that's about it in a nutshell.
Yeah, essentially what we are and what we're doing. There's some requests here, Zach, for you to take more pictures of, or to bring in your Lego Infinity Glove. Very impressive build. Very impressive build. So he's just gives us a thumbs up. So there we go. Okay, cool. So that's what we've been doing. That's what we've been up to. I will. Are you playing or am I playing?
I think you're playing.
Brilliant. Okay. All right. So we're talking about.
We can take it in turns to play.
I mean, sure. We can share. We can do that. Okay. So here we are. There's a Diamondback Explorer. So we are in the middle of nowhere. So later on in the year we're going to be starting an expedition. So we figured it'd be a good time to do a bit of a refresher on exploration, how to go about doing it, etc., etc., etc. So. When I first started playing Elite Dangerous, one of the first things I had was one of the ships I built up to was an Asp Explorer, and I stayed in that Asp for yonks, like absolutely yonks. I did stay in a Diamondback for a little while, but the Asp I found was incredible. And I was playing Elite before, I'd say all the new stuff came in, like the more detailed scanning modules.
Right.
You used to fly into a system, honk, and then just move on, sort of thing. And I haven't really gone back to doing loads of exploring since, because I've obviously life took over and I've just managed to dip in for like 10, 15 minutes, an hour here, an hour there, jump on stream with you guys, and we're often doing different things. So we figured if we're going to do an expedition later in the year, we should probably brush up on what is undoubtedly going to be a rusty, I'll turn the control on, a rusty skill set. Yeah,
for sure. Well, we can start by talking about the choice of ship and the modules on it. So for anyone who's newish to exploration, the kinds of ships you're probably looking at are things like the Asp Explorer, the Diamondback Explorer is a classic as well. Eventually, you could use the multi-purpose ships like the Python and Anaconda, obviously, that tend to be good for everything. The Crate Phantom is very popular as well.
I get a crate.
Typically, anything that you can get, you want a reasonable amount of space in your optional modules, but it's primarily a high jump range that you're going to be looking for. That's just going to let you get about, obviously, a lot more quickly.
So and just strip off everything you don't need, basically, right? Are you going to go through the loadout, or do
pretty much. Well, we can take a look at the loadout that we're running today. It's unengineered, but it is sort of quintessential, the modules that we've picked. So if you are trying to explore, if we just tab left a couple of times, take us to the modules.
Sorry, I was just busy looking at other stuff.
So we've taken basically a stock DBX and A-graded the key internals, so the thrusters, the shields, the power distributor, frameshift drive. We've added a fuel scoop. Obviously, if you're doing a lot of jumping between systems, you're going to want one of these. Make sure that you're staying high enough on fuel to keep going. You don't want to be running out, although if you do, you can always call the fuel rats, of course. We're going to try and avoid that on today's stream. Otherwise, derating certain things like life support, the sensors, what that's going to do is actually reduce the weight a little bit, which in turn is going to increase your jumping range, which is obviously always handy. We also have a planetary vehicle hangar, so in case we find any planets we want to touch foot on, we can land there, hop out into our SRV. I believe we have a Scarab with us today, so if we want to do that, we can. Then we're also packing the detailed surface scanner. That's going to allow us to scan any planets we come across and see if there are biologicals on there, and also just map them. Maybe we'll be the first to discover a certain planet, and we'll be able to slap our name on there, which would be great. And that's about the size of it, to be fair. It's not too complicated. So we're actually...
I think we're in Super Cruise.
We're in deep space.
We're in deep space, yeah.
We've actually probably been super cruising for a while.
No, we're on throttle zero. I was sensible. I mean, that would have been great. We'd have been literally in the middle of nowhere. But yeah, there's,
Cool.
there's a few.
So when you drop into a system for the first time, one of the first things you're usually going to want to do is honk. And what we mean by that is charging up your Discovery scanner all the way. You'll hear the classic honk noise.
But make sure you're in the right mode, and you've got your fire group set and stuff like that. So I'm using control pad, so I'm trying to remember which one is to change cockpit mode, which is up on the D-pad. So it won't work, obviously, if you're in combat mode. So just make sure you're in analysis mode.
Right.
Otherwise, you'll be unable to honk.
For sure.
And then just press and hold, and you get the iconic
wow sort of noise.
do you know what? That is, for chat, but what I'm about to say, listen to what I'm about to say fully, that was the least satisfying thing I've ever done in my life. Because we got no game audio.
Yeah, we
so
can't hear it.
that is the ultimate non-payoff for me. Because I'm just like,
That's true.
well, there we go. So we haven't got that. So what does that do? Since we've done that.
So there's no better feeling than hopping into a system, slapping that D scanner, and when it fills up, hearing the honk, and then seeing some huge number of bodies discovered. That's not to say that you won't find anything interesting in systems with fewer bodies, but it's I always get more pleasure out of seeing just, I don't know, 30 things discovered. But anyway, once you've done that honk, you should be able to hop over to your system map and basically see all of the
all the bodies.
All the bodies, yeah.
And planetary bodies, not the bodies that Paul keeps.
Well, not people's bodies.
Yeah, different ones, different bodies. You know. Right. Oh, actually, no, you won't. There's only ones that you found at the moment. So
Oh, that's true. Sorry. It will tell you how many bodies there are in the system. We can actually then hop into the full spectrum system scanner if we want to find all of the individual bodies without having to visit them first.
So that's the FSS mode. So on
Correct.
controller, which I'm using, is press and hold the Y button and then RB. And this I had to learn because this is relatively new to me, but essentially down the bottom of the screen here, I'm going to move the control left and right. You've got your two axes. Axes? Axes. There we go. And these indicate points of interest, these sort of peaks. And when you're in there, the arrows on screen will indicate where you need to head towards. Oh, there you go, there's one. And once you've got it, you can then lock in and enhance. Is it locked in? Have I locked it in? Is it not there? I don't know. Maybe it's there. You're not giving it to me? Why are you not giving it to me?
Energy tuning.
What is this?
Oh, it's not enhancing. We might have to scan across a bit more.
Oh, okay. Oh, no.
Might have to scroll. Yeah, that's it. Get the tuning just right.
Oh, come on.
Further left, I think.
Left?
Yeah.
Oh, it's one of these ones.
Yeah,
oh,
we can-
okay, yeah. So it is like a mini game. I'm just trying to do this as slow as possible, really. Come on. Oh, there you are. Once it, I should wait for the solid circle to go in. Once the solid circle goes in, you can obviously then zoom in a bit further, and we have this very dark planet, which is great. So this is. Do you want to name You can name it. You can say what you can read it out, Bruce, because I'm not even attempting to. Dry eye. I'm going to call it dry eye.
Dry eye, our orb, Skuggy, D183 and a 1th.
Yeah, it's a real nice name. It tells you all about the planet, what's on it, all the gravity, I guess, which if you're going to go and land it is important. Surface temperature, if you're going to get out, volcanism, atmosphere type, and then all the good stuff in there. So if you're looking for Earth-like worlds and ammonia worlds and stuff like that, you've got all your detail will come in here. So that's cool. And then we can just zoom out a little bit and we can look for something else, right? So
that's right. So you'll be able to see in the top right how many bodies are in the system in total, and then how many we've actually discovered through the scanner as well.
Oh, I'm so close. Come on. Give it to me. There it is.
There it is, yeah.
Cool. Oh, and then I've got to do it again in this one. So the arrows will indicate where I've got to move my cursor. So there we go. There's one there. I can zoom in.
There you go.
And this is just another rock.
A
rocky body.
Rocky body.
A rocky body. Adrian. Okay, so we come out of the one. Sorry. One more. And let's have a look what else we've got. Oh, there's still another one in there, isn't there? I'm not sure.
Yes,
no.
I think so.
Yeah, there's still another one in there. So let's move this along. Oh, it's up here. It's up here. Oh. So it's really about getting those arrows to... There we go. Cool. And we've got a high metal content world.
Nice.
Cool. Is that one? So that's 3. We said there was 12 in here, right?
Yeah, 12 in the system in total. Now, if you're exploring to make some money, you're going to be looking for certain things in particular that if you discover and can fully map, will be higher in value than others. In particular, the Universal Cartographics lot, the people who you can sell data to,
It's got a graphics lot. That bunch.
Yeah, see they are.
Yeah,
They're particularly looking for things like Earth-like worlds, water worlds especially, that sort of thing. Are going to be far more valuable than the more common body types.
I'm just going to whiz through these as fast as possible. So what we've got here, another rocky body. Let's see what you could have won. Right, okay, let's go back one. And there was one over here, wasn't there? And you're just there. And you can see the peaks disappearing off as we sort of eliminate these few kids. Oh, has this got atmosphere? Atmosphere type carbon dioxide has. It's got atmosphere. Cool. High metal content world. Cool, cool, cool. Is that the last one in here? I'm not seeing anything else. Am I? No, that's it in this one, I think. I think
you're right.
Because what tends to happen is that these will appear on the orbital lines, or these lines. You'll find the bodies are often on one of these lines. So if there's nothing else that's come out. Let's have a look, see what we got. So, oh, let's go to this peak. Oh, it's saying up. Is there something there?
Saw one over on the right.
On the right? Oh,
more.
yeah, there's a couple over here. Yeah, let's go for this one. Cool. Cool equip. High metal content world. And what have we got here? A high metal content world. Okay. Cool. So we've got 5. So we're still missing a few, Bruce.
Yeah, still some to find.
Can you keep your eyes peeled, Bruce?
Sure.
There we
There's
go.
one.
Let's have a look, see. Oh, this is cool.
Icy body. Ring.
Icy body. That's nice. Cool.
Super nice.
Let's go back one. Is there something else in here as well? No.
Okay, there's one left in the system.
Oh, this must be where we first looked. There we go.
Nicely done.
Cool. Water world. Cool.
Hey, very cool.
That's cool. Okay. Was that it, Bruce?
Yeah, looks like that's all of them. Well done. So now we should have a complete system map and we know all of the bodies that are in
It's X, isn't it? No, that's
in this area, which is great.
it's that
So
one's X.
then once you've mapped the bodies in the system, you'll be able to visit any of them. I mean, you could visit them beforehand if you wanted, but it's nicer to do this way. Just get an idea of, say you want to visit a particular one, say you're looking for water worlds or Earth-likes, you could then head straight to them, map them if you wanted, get any first footfall, that kind of thing from that point.
Where do you want to go to, Bruce?
I don't know if, did we find any landables that were particularly interesting? I don't know
I
if we
think
did.
so. I don't think we did, no.
Okay. In that case, how about the water world? We could always go over there, try and map it and earn a
Where
few credits
was
that
that
way.
one? It's over here, right?
Yes, looks like it.
That's the one, right? Is this the water world? No, high metal content world. I thought it was near here.
No, I think that is the water world. It's just that we've got a
Oh,
different
I've got to go
one
check that
selected. Yeah,
There we go. Terrestrial, there we go. Okay, so let's go there.
cool.
All right, Bruce, so what do I want to do? I'm going to head it over. It's behind us, right? Okay, let's get going.
Cool. I appreciate some of you in the chat will be very familiar with this kind of process and already know the ins and outs of it. Worth bearing in mind, not everyone who's watching will be. So we're doing this sort of content to educate a little bit and share what is possible. Some people are more obviously combat oriented or trade focused or whatever. We're focusing on exploration today and just wanted to give a bit of an insight into how you might start out.
Also, look, I'm not going to lie. It's educational for me because I didn't do, when I was doing exploration, some of these mechanics went in the game. So I'm like, yep, that's fine. I'm okay with this. And I haven't done it for a long time. And yeah, that's it. Play the game how you want to play the game. Okay, cool. We're on our way. Has anyone, if people got any notable finds they might want to put in chat that they've been to or seen, etc. It'd be pretty cool to see. I like going to cool places, so.
Yeah, definitely. It'd be nice to find something unique. If we hop to a few systems in this play session, hopefully we'll come across something that hasn't been found before. There'll be new drops every month and every season. So the way we're doing it at the moment with the spring ones is spring we're sort of counting as February, March, April. So we're going to do summer as May, June, July, which will have its own set. But then in each of those months, the Twitch drops we give away will be the same, from the same set, but for different ships. So for example, this month, it's the Diamondback Explorer. In previous months, we did the, what did we do? The Type 9, I think it was just the Type 9 so far, because we started in March. So we'll be rotating every month.
So I'm approaching this water world now, and I can do the surface scanner if I wish to, but
That's
you have to
right.
bear in mind you can't be hooning it towards it because you're going too fast.
Correct.
So I'll go a little bit closer just so we can have a look-see. There we go. Right, and now because I'm in the right mode, I can press the. Have we got a left trigger? Yeah, we have. Now, explain how this works to me again, Bruce, because the white line means it's going behind it, right?
Yes. So the purpose of this is to map the surface of a planet by firing probes at it, and when they hit, they will sort of expand their scan range, if you will, and that will be indicated. And then you basically want to repeat that process until you've mapped all of the whole planet. The icon you're looking at the moment on the screen, the sort of reticule, that one will indicate that you're aiming towards the other side of the planet. And then you can hit it head on as well. So if you do all 4 sides, that's generally a good start, and then you want to fill in the gaps as well. There are bonuses for hitting an efficiency target. So in this case, if we can do it in 7 probes or less, then you'll get a little bonus when it comes to handing in that exploration.
Looking good, Bruce.
That is looking really good. If you can get one right on the far side.
Yeah, there's one still going in there. Look, I'm just waiting for it to land. Boshington.
So that's hit it directly on the side. I think you'll have to go a bit further out just to capture the other.
Oh, look at that.
The other side. So I think if you go out beyond the reticule, you'll hit the back of it.
Like here, you mean?
Something like that, I think.
All right. I haven't done that before. Okay. Let's give it a go.
And see if you can boomerang all the way around.
Let's see. What do you think, chat?
Alt Commander, did I say 7 or less? That's poor. I apologise. It is 7 or fewer.
Sorry?
Well, we got a pedant alert from Alt Commander.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, that's fair.
So I had to call it out.
I need to get up here, really, as well.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to... the urge to...
89% done.
This will give me somewhat... what we have with 5? 6 impacted. I've got 1 left, Bruce.
So if you hold down the left bumper, I think, for controller, it will show you the other side of the planet. He's done it. Nicely done.
But it does, yeah. You're right. Left bumper holds down the other side.
You can see what's remaining on the other side.
100% mapped. Beautiful.
Nicely done. Cool. So that's extra data that's going to be sort of held on your ship until you cache it in at a universal cartographics.
And when you're doing this on, obviously, other not water worlds, you might see biologicals might come up in here, and you can use the discovery scanner to find them. And you'll see the world will look like this until you come out of discovery mode, right? So it won't change until I do that, and then it goes back to what it was before.
Right.
So I only know that because some of the Facebook groups I was reading, there was a few commanders who were like, once I've scanned the planet, it always looks this way, and it's like, because you're still in the same mode, so just change it out.
Sure.
And then it goes back, which is really useful actually when you're looking for biologicals and stuff like that. I know a few of our commanders are out there often hunting down biologicals. Commander Alexa, I know for one, is often showing the biologicals she finds. Right, I wonder enough on an Earth-like, Bruce.
Yeah, that would be a really nice find if we could discover an Earth-like. That'd be cool.
It's a galaxy map, right?
Yeah, sure. So we may as well just pick a neighbouring system, jump to it, see what we find over there.
Let's go to dry eye orb. Yeah.
Yeah, dry eye orb Axpa B5.
That'll do. That sounds like it's going to have an Earth-like in it.
I don't know how many of the systems around us have been discovered. So we'll just have to see for ourselves.
We honestly, chat, we moved the cursor into the middle of nowhere and went,
let's go there.
Let's go here.
We basically threw a dart at the galaxy map.
Yeah, so if people have discovered it, then fair play, but that's behind us, right behind us. We're hoping not. We're hoping not. All right, here we go. Does anyone have any questions for me?
Gaming for Sanity says using the probes is kind of like playing golf.
Is there any follow-up to that, or is it just...
No, it was a statement more than a question.
Okay, well, that's fine. I'll just accept it then.
Yeah. So when you're trying to scan a larger planet, you can sometimes have a target that's as high as like 20, 30 probes. So I think next, since you've done so well the first time, we'll have to try and find a huge body for you to try and scan next.
Okay, all right, fair enough. Are you just giving me a hard time because it was an easy planet? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I am.
You could have played this today. I said to you could play. You're like, no. It's your commander. You've got to play. All right, fine. Right, so we're in the system. So the first thing we're going to do is obviously do the silent honk. There we go. There's 11 bodies to be found. All right, so I'm still moving. So I'm going to take that off, and I'm going to go into my FSS mode, and then let's look at these spikes. I'm going to start from the left because I'm efficient that way. And let's have a look and see what we can find. Bruce, use your young eyes. Star, but look at all this stuff. There's one here, right? So this is just a little bit more. Come on. There we go. Let's have a look and see what we've got. We've got sulfur, icy body.
Icy body, yeah.
Nice. All right, there's one over here.
Worth noting, you can also see the compositional makeup of the materials or elements in the body that you find. That's really helpful if you're a miner looking for new spots to mine a particular material in. So there you go. If you find one that's particularly dense in a really desirable material, you can make a note, come back, mine it at some point.
Lots of icy wells out here at the moment, so I think that's everything here. This system is clear. Let's move on. There's one here. Oh, lots here. Lots going on. Let's go left. Another icy body. There's a surprise. There's one over here. Oh, not quite. There we go. What's this?
Another icy body.
Surprise, surprise. Right, okay. Let's bring this out. But you can see, like, you can start doing this relatively quickly. It's a very nice, one of the easiest things to get into.
Yes.
Exploration. Minimal danger. But it's fun. It's fun.
Yes, the cool thing about exploration is, you can start out by doing little trips, maybe scanning a few systems around, the edge of the bubble, let's say, come back, hand in some of the data, and then when you're a bit more confident and familiar with all the different systems, and you think you can do it safely, heading a bit further out, doing longer expeditions, collecting more data, getting involved in the kinds of expeditions that other commanders host. So, for example, on the community events channel, there's lots of expeditions, usually at any given time, probably several a month at least, that are hosted, that you can always join in on and do this kind of thing, but in a big group of people.
It's here.
It's a very fair point from Jazzcool. Sometimes it's not that safe. Yeah, you've got to be careful if you're landing on a high gravity planet.
Well, okay.
Neutron star jumping, that kind of thing.
Sure. It's one of the safer options, I would hazard. Why can't I get this one? This is really irritating.
Further right, I think.
Right. Nah, see? Left.
Oh, I was completely wrong.
The other right, you meant, didn't you?
Well, yeah, I suppose if you went all the way right and it sort of loops across.
Right, okay, cool. I think that's those ones done. And then we've got this little bad boy here. Let's have a little look around. These orbit lines are pretty tight. There it is.
Okay, last one.
Last one, right? Another icy body.
Lots of icy bodies.
So boring. Don't want it. Boring.
Okay.
Get out of this. Let's go find another system, Bruce.
System fully discovered, though. Nicely done.
Right, our quest this stream is to get ourselves an Earth-like.
A first footfall would be nice as well.
Well, we can get one of those. I think we'll do it next. We'll do it in the next one. Hopefully, it just won't be a brown rock. It's something exciting.
Nothing wrong with a brown rock.
I'd imagine that would be your. No, I won't say it. I was going to say it. Oh dear. Dear. All right, here we go. Took a little bit of time to charge because I was still next to that star as we came in, but I did the odd bit of scooping. No side scooping. Yeah. That's fine. I'm right in saying that you also pick up notable stellar phenomena this way as well.
Yeah, for sure. You can definitely come across a lot of interesting things. There's the Grange clouds, spiky boys, all sorts of weird stuff.
Right, we are going to just slow down a bit whilst I do that. Only 2 in here. I mean, the likelihood of this being an Earth-like is pretty slim.
Yeah, so there are particular stars that I think are more likely to have Earth-like worlds around them. So that's something we can bear in mind as well.
Do I check this one out? May as well. You never know.
Sure.
Oh, throttle down. Sorry, too fast. Oh, no, I dropped out. Did I drop out? I dropped out, didn't I?
Yeah, I think you did. No worries. Feel free to drop your questions in the chat.
When you have the cutter, who cares about jump range when you have style? I can subscribe to that, that's fine. Sorry chat, I double tapped Y, I was trying to get into the FSS and I wasn't really paying attention.
You know that meme of the guy who's got 2 buttons, he needs to press one, but he's sweating because he can't choose? It's like Imperial Cutter Pilot, and he's got to choose between style and turning, basically.
And being able to move.
Yeah.
Ready to engage.
Right. And then let's slow down, and then let's just check out this planet. It's better be an Earth-like now after all this.
It's a good call. Thank you, Breaker of Worlds. They say we'll find Earth-likes mostly around G, F, and A stars.
Oh, so you could set your...
You could, yes.
Yeah.
We might actually do that just to show what we're referring to in a moment. See if we can-
We've been here. Have I gone back to the same place we left? I might have done. Awkward. Right, what we're doing, Bruce? Galaxy map. So where do you want me to go here?
Correct. So if we go on the left, we can actually check our
It's
settings.
right at the bottom, isn't it?
Yeah, route settings, and adjust which kind of systems we want to jump into. I believe it's here. I haven't looked for a little while. Apologies.
Isn't it?
Is it display options? No, surely not.
No, it's in here somewhere. It's not doing it. Oh, get rid of that. What have I done? What have I done? Oh no!
People are saying map mode. You need to head over to map mode.
Map mode. There we go. There we go.
That's the one. Thank you.
Stars at the bottom.
Yes.
I pressed the button, Bruce, and things are happening on screen. I'm sorry, everyone.
Oh, did you toggle them all on?
I did.
Okay, so that's showing you where everything is.
So you want G-type stars, right?
Yes. It might be quicker to hit toggle and turn everything off that way.
All right. G-type.
Yep.
Is that it?
Well, that's where we're most likely to find them, but we could also turn on, what were the other types?
Whilst you're doing that, I'm going to see if I can turn that other stuff off.
Sure.
Because that's not irritating at all.
Tell you what, if it's the most likely, we can, well, we have G, F, and A, otherwise G is, like we say, the most likely if we want to come across a Earth-like world. It's worth bearing in mind, you might want to do this if you are in need of somewhere to fuel scoop. So I think it's K,
So are we just going for
G,
G worlds? Sorry, is that what we're
stars.
saying? Sorry, Bruce. Are we just going for G worlds?
Yeah, let's just go for G. So G is included in the list of stars that we can fuel scoop from as well, so that's no issue if we jump
Just
somewhere.
make sure I've got it right. So yeah, G-type's only on there. Okay, so we are here. So our closest G-type is this one, I'm assuming, right?
Looks like it.
All right. Who was it that gave us that tip?
Who was it that gave us the tip?
Frameshift drive charging.
That's Breaker of Worlds.
Right, Breaker of Worlds. If we don't get an Earth-like first go, that's it. I hold you fully accountable. No pressure, but it's all your fault if this is not an Earth-like world. You've let everyone down, including yourself. Let's have a look. You watch there be like 8 Earth-likes in a ring around a gas giant. I'm like, oh. It'll be Raxler. Right, here we go. Zionk.
Fuel scoop.
There's 9 bodies.
That's a good chance.
Right, so let's slow down. Let's do the old. Am I too fast still? Yep. I'll throttle down. Come on. Oh, press the wrong button. Sorry. So how much? Look, I've stopped. Come on. Right, here we go. Start from the left, and let's see what we got. So what we got here, Bruce? Earth-like world. First go. Breaker of worlds.
Here we go.
Oh, it's a belt cluster. All right, we can forego that one, right? That's fine. That
Doesn't count.
Doesn't count.
Body.
Doesn't count. Doesn't count. That's all right. That's okay. It's all right. You get another go at this. Ignore the belt clusters. But that's a lot of this signals in here, to be fair. Oh, it's all belt clusters. Oh dear. Bruce, I might need your eyes here. Am I in the
right sort of range? Yeah, I think so.
not seeing anything? Oh, there we go. Something here. All right, what is it? Come on. Other way, right?
Yeah, I think so. Got to be further across.
Can't be this thing.
Is
It
it
is
the
that
one at
thing.
the
It's
end?
the one right at the
Yeah,
end,
it
yeah.
is. Yeah.
Okay, all right. All right, all right, all right. There we go. And what we got? Class 3 gas giant.
Oh. Not
Well,
quite.
you've let us all down, Breaker of Worlds. Yourself mostly, but you know. Oh, there's something. Maybe we say it's in this area.
Yeah, sure. I mean, the whole system, right?
Sure. All right. Only because you're nicer than me.
A3CK, sorry you're having issues. I would recommend getting in touch either with support and/or reporting your issues on the bug tracker. I appreciate our mods helping out and offering support as best they can, but for any in-game issues, please head to those two places.
That's the rocky bodies here, Breaker. I'm not sure you're going to get the W here.
Rocky body.
That seems to be it for this location. All right, okay. Keep moving. I've got nervous. Zach stood up. What does that mean, Zach?
I have a tip for you.
You have a tip for me?
Yeah.
Oh, are we gonna get a random Zach?
I'm going to write it down, but
No, just shout it.
We're
Shout
going to get
it.
a cameo.
Just come and say hello. What you got? What you got for us, Zach?
hello chat. So, I'm not breaking the fourth wall here, right? Like,
No. You
So-
just come along from the restroom on the bridge. That's fine. Yeah.
You won't be able to hear me very much, chat. But so at the bottom,
Yeah.
so you've got your sort of radio wave
Mhm.
thing. If you move it to the left and the right,
Sorry, I was just. Yeah.
you see in the bottom right, your signal now it's changing what's.
So
what kind of- so-
hang on. Whoa. Earth-like worlds are here.
Yeah. So if you had an Earth-like world, it would appear. you'd have a-
In that
you'd have a
range.
radio wave there.
Okay.
There's
Good
a tip.
tip. Thank you, Zach. Bye, Zach. Bye. Right, we may as well scan the system. We're here now. So we're looking for something in that sort of just after the halfway mark, really, for it to be an
Yes.
Earth-like. Okay. Okay, let's get this last one. I'm in range. Come on. Here we go. Icy body. All right. Do we want to try and land on any of these? No. No. Let's go to another G-type star and see what we get. We haven't fully mapped this area, have we? No, there's one left. This is not great for OCD. Like this must map everything. Right, there we go. Cool. All right. All right. Well, not bad. A lot of rocky stuff. Breaker of Worlds. Let's come back
Breaker
to
of
this one.
Hearts.
Breaker
for
of
now.
Hearts.
Yeah.
But there's still time. We're going to get another G-type star, right? Can we get this? Can we get, yep, let's go here. Okay. And away we go.
Frameshift drive charging.
Okay.
Where have
Oh,
you
I should have
jumped?
asked him. I hope Chat had a nice long weekend. If you did get a long weekend,
yes.
did you do anything nice the weekend? Any sort of festivities? Was there chocolate involved? And if so, when are you sending it in?
Four, three, two, one.
Right, here we go. We're in system. Let's do the honk. See what we're going to get.
How many we got?
14.
14, okay.
All right, so it's not bad. It's
right.
not bad. So slow right down so we can get the old. And we're looking for something in that area just after the halfway mark, right?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, there's nothing there, unfortunately. So Earth-likes are just there. And there's
So
nothing.
not seeing any activity. Okay.
Should we move to another system?
Yeah, I think so. If we're hunting for Earth-likes, I suppose it's going to be a lot quicker
Yeah.
for us to just quickly check the scanner then, and then hop to the next.
All right. Come on, let's do it.
Frameshift drive charging.
Da, da, da. So what chat's saying about Easter, Bruce? Any good good stuff happening at
Astro
Easter?
Criminal had a barbecue on the beach next to a farm
Wow.
of cows.
Wow,
They felt-
that's a bit. That's a
they-
bit.
They felt guilty initially, but then the feeling disappeared after the first burger.
Wow.
Sismol, yeah, first discovered. I mean, it's much like it sounds like. If you are the first person to discover a body in particular, then your name sort of gets slapped on it for anyone who then visits later, which is great,
And if you
obviously.
can land, you get first full tag as well.
That's right. Same thing applies to anyone who's the first to step foot on a body.
Oof. 27 bodies here, Bruce.
Wowza. Okay.
Right,
there's
this
gotta
is
be,
it.
Surely.
Breaker of Worlds. This is it.
Oh, that's a good point. Yes, Card. Actually, you've got to be the first one to turn in the data. It's not
That's-
just.
yes. Sorry, yeah.
Thank you for the clarification.
Oh, what we got here? Earth-like. I don't think there is going to be Earth-likes here.
No, it doesn't look like it.
Should we move on?
Yep. Next.
All right. We're being pretty brutal about this. We just want to get an Earth-like. Galaxy map. We're just going. Just
People
going.
were saying there was a water world there, though. Yeah. Yeah. Got one of those already, though.
So that's like it's when I was a kid and I was like, I really want an Amiga for Christmas. Really want an Amiga, and then you get to Christmas and your dad's like, I got you this. It's like, Dad, that's an Amstrad. It's like, yeah, but it's the same thing, right? It's like, no.
That's a what?
And
An ampersand.
I've never liked you, Bruce. Never liked you. Can we jump? There you go.
People are genuinely upset we haven't gone to the water world.
Do you want us to go to the? We're still time, chat.
No replies yet. No.
No,
Okay.
too late now.
Too late.
Too late.
We're gone.
Someone says, "What's your fuel?" Fuel's plenty of fuel in there.
Plenty of fuel.
I've only got a nice fuel scoop, and I'm a normal scooper. I'm not a weirdo side scooper like some people. Zach, are you a side scooper? I can't remember. No, he's saying no. He's got really upset, so he's not a side scooper at all. Right, here we go. I've got a good feeling here. 16.
Flexible Knot is asking about my diet. I don't.
This is going back to steak Dorito, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I don't know who or what perpetuated or even initiated
Dunno.
this
Don't know.
weirdness. I do like a good steak, though.
No Earth likes, metal rich, high metal content worlds. If you find an ammonium world, we'll probably go there as well.
For sure. We haven't done one of those yet.
Oh, where to, Bruce? Oh, I can't. This is really hard doing them with the controller. Is
Okay.
that a, oh, that's a Earth-like, right? Not Earth-like,
sorry,
G-Star.
Yes.
Um,
Isn't there that? What about that one next?
this one.
Yeah.
It's not. Let me.
Oh, it's not one.
I don't think so. No, it's not. Well, we'll go there anyways. We'll see. I'll still do the Discovery Scanner. Why not?
Sure.
Tell me I live my life, Bruce.
Orange Phoenix, yeah, thank you. We're definitely open to suggestions for places to visit. We always like to visit. We've done exploration streams before where we visit things that are already on like an expedition route or systems that have been known to have really cool things in there. I guess this time it's more about us just trying to discover something new, looking around, trying to
Oh,
find,
what have we done? What have we done? So it's on fire.
make some first discoveries, that kind of thing.
What did I do, Zach? Was I too close to the star on a boot? I was too close to the star. But it was getting very hot. I have a really cool idea for exploration. Our expedition. What I want to get loads of people involved in, like in squadrons going out to explore where we are, and offering rewards for the squadron that comes back with the most amount of data. I have a really cool idea that I need to flesh out with everyone.
Nice.
But yeah, more on that soon. 10 bodies here. I'm going to check anyways, chat, just to let the ship cool down as well, because I did put it on fire for a little bit. What we got? Icy bodies, high metal content, metal rich, asteroid clusters, nothing we want.
No hits. Pantanak has recommended switching over to economical for jumps just so that we get more stops. That could be a
What
good
to
shout.
search? What to
Yeah.
search? We could do, yeah. Yeah, we could do. I was just going straight to the G types as fast as possible, really. But
Either way, I mean, if there's still G types within range, but if not, then yeah, we might want to go directly to them.
we don't need to because there's going to be an Earth like here, Bruce.
Oh, right.
You just got to will it into existence.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you're aware that's how it works.
Focus your energies.
That's how it works. I've had it in good authority that that's how things work. You just say them and then they happen. There we go. We're at full speed there.
Snap your fingers.
If you just stare at a document, it will just happen. I don't think we're going to get it here, chat. I don't think this is.
You're not feeling it?
Well, it's 2 bodies, mate.
That's 2 more chances than none.
Well, all right. No, because I think it's just. I think it might be stars. To be fair, we've got star.
Right.
And yeah, these things. What the
Okay.
yeah. So it's no point. No point, Capitan, Mon Capitan. Right. So what are we saying? Go to economical route, yeah.
It's an option if we wanted to have more stops. Yeah.
Where's the next G type? There. We're going to get some stops here anyways, so we'll do it that way. We'll do it that way.
Sure. Sounds good.
We are on the fast route, I think. I don't think we're on economical. I can double check. Well, I'll double check when we come out of this one. Flexible Knot says, I want to have a beer with off. Split a pitcher. What about a pitcher each? Let's do it that way. It's not playing around. If we're going to have a beer, we're going to have a beer. Not that I'm a heavy drinker. I wouldn't, you know, alcohol's bad. Drink in moderation. Blah, blah, blah. Boring, boring, boring. But, you know, these are things I have to say. But yeah, pitcher each. Let's do it. And that's why I don't do government notices. 3 planetary bodies.
Could just be stars again.
Yeah, I'm just going to keep going.
Frameshift drive charging.
Ta-da. Sounds like a binary issue. I appreciate that. Also, question: since spaceports can be equipped with engines, are we considering them mega ships? No, they're relatively stationary, right? They can be equipped with them. I think the minute you equip them with engines,
It
start
then
them
becomes
moving.
a ship.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree. But for the sake of the game, a megaship is always a named megaship that you can land at and perform mission actions in. I appreciate most of those things are true for stations as well, but then you won't also get your shipyards and other business.
3 planetary bodies here. I'm just moving on. Feels still good. Oh, I'm really close to that star. Bye. This is the one, Bruce. This is the one.
Mostly Star Trek. Yes, LaveCon has been confirmed for this year. It's taking place in June.
Milton Keynes, I believe.
Was it June or July?
I want to say one of the two.
Great. Let me try and find all of the details for you.
Also, want to double check. I think, and I might. Can you just do me a favour? I'm not sure if HES voice packs have a sale on at the moment as well. Just
Yes,
something.
that was the shout out I meant to give earlier. So apologies to.
I remember. I might be old. My brain still remembers things, Bruce.
Yes, there is an HCS voice pack sale. Tell you what, I think we'll
Do you know what it was the commander that asked you about LaveCon, remind me of Star Trek. I thought of Star Trek, I thought of Captain Kirk, and then I thought of William Shatner, and then that's the thought process. That's the entire chain from start to finish. And that happened in about 0.01 seconds. So I hope you're impressed.
For anyone who's not familiar with HCS voice packs, they're one of our partners who sell, well, voice packs that can go on top of your Cobas.
That's super cool. Watch the trailer. We won't do it justice. Watch the trailer, but just pick Orion, because Orion is the one. Shatner is a prince. He's a king. He's the king of space. He's the king of Earth. It's William Shatner.
3, 2, 1.
You might have some detail. I'm not sure if there's some details. I would use my Discord, but my laptop is currently being diffused at the moment by IT because it was going to blow up. So, my canny look, Captain.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping.
There's 28 bodies here.
That's a good shout.
Come on. How many of these are going to be Rocky bodies, though? Like 20 of them will be Rocky bodies. Right, let's have a look.
So if you head over to hwsevents.co.uk, that's where they host all of the LaveCon business. In terms of LaveCon 2022, it's over the 2 days of July 16th and 17th, and the venue is Kents Hill Park in Milton Keynes. I'm trying to remember the details that we mentioned last time.
Basically, if you want to book, please do it through their website.
Sure.
Because they are obviously organising with the hotel and the venue,
right.
So please do it through the LaveCon website. Do not just book at the hotel, because that will cause no end of shenanigans. So please do that. Do you have any details on the LaveCon stuff? Not LaveCon, the HSC voice pack. I mean, there's been a sale on, because I know there's some other details, but I can't remember it all because I was busy trying to limit my time on my laptop because of death.
Oh, nice. Trying to get all the details. I can't access the message I received earlier, unfortunately. But if you do head over to hcsvoicepacks.com, that's where you can find all of the packs. I noticed that there are many of them, if not all of them, on sale at the minute, at least the celebrity ones. So now would be a great time to pick any up if that is of interest.
Yep.
That was hcsvoicepacks.com.
I can't remember the last one they did, and the voice was just, it reminded me a lot of Leonard Nimoy. Obviously it wasn't Leonard Nimoy, but it reminded me a lot of Leonard Nimoy. It was a really cool pack, and I think there's a way you can make the different voices work together as well. So you can have them in different stations, which is super cool. So you can have like Q, John DeLance is on there. You can have him in a station. He's quite funny, his one, but why would you want any of that when you can just get Orion, which is Captain Kirk? And I believe they've done some new lines. So anyways, that's enough of me plugging other things, but there you go.
Actual Bill, what's his head?
Sorry? Bruce, you and I are really going to fall out for realsies if you carry on. Right. Here we go. What am I doing, Bruce? What am I doing? Here you go. Right.
Small Timer wants a voice pack by Danny Dyer. You can record that one if you want.
Do you know what? One of my good friends for Bethesda, they got Danny Dyer to do a voice pack for, I believe it was Rage. And it was a lot of fun. So he was a really nice guy. Target is too close. Blimey. All right. Maybe the same. No, not, so we've got. These are beer belts. Okay.
Is there something over in the Earth-like section?
Oh, hang on. Icy bodies.
Water world.
So what? Should we go to this one?
Yeah, go on then.
All right. All right. Is it here? No, that's not the water world. We'll have to find it. We're going to have to find it, I guess.
Gloom Darkheart says, HCS is epic. I have Archer, Helix, and Verity. Nice.
There we go. What we got here? We've got the Rocky Body. And we've got high level content. Is that it in here? I want to say it is. I want to say it is. Can I say it is? I'm going to say it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. You watch the Warp World's going to be the last one I find. High level content.
Yep.
There's
Is it
this little bad boy down here.
that one down there?
It's the Warp World. This is the Warp World chat. It's not the Warp World
No.
chat. It's the Icy Body chat.
Drazcool would like to thank you, Arthur, for trying to will into existence an Earth-like world. They just got their second of the day.
Oh, well, you're welcome. You know, I tend to do this, so that's what I do. Oh, this is the Earth-like. This is it. This is the Warp World. This is the Warp World. Found it.
Yeah, nice.
There we go. Ta-da!
Do you like an Earth-like world with
No Earth on
4%
it.
of germanium? Yeah.
Right. Okay. We found the Warp World. Oh, I've done the wrong thing. Got that. Right. So let's go to another G-type star. Here's one. Can I get to you? Oh, why does it do that, Bruce? It's mocking me.
JC Torres, one of their favourite memories was finding the Voyager in Seoul.
Yeah, there's loads of cool stuff actually. I mean, I remember somebody else. It was a Facebook group actually was posting about Easter eggs in the game. I think that they thought the fleet carriers were named by us, and they were admiring all the very witty and very funny fleet carrier names there were. But then people started listing. Obviously, you've got Leonard Nimoy Station, you've got Fisher's Rest, stuff like that. There's loads of stuff to be found out there and have a look at. It's really cool. But Voyager's another cool thing as well. That hasn't quite turned into the megalomaniacal beast to come back that Captain Kirk has to save us from. You don't know the reference, do you? But, no. Makes me so sad.
Fuel scooping.
Start at the motion picture, Bruce.
A motion picture?
Yeah, they're pictures that move.
Wow.
You would call them movies.
Right. Film.
Film. Right. Let's have a look. See, this isn't the right star, but there's 24 bodies in here, Bruce. And is that another Water World?
Looks like it.
Another Water World? No, gas giant.
Okay.
Boring.
Micro War 99 is getting philosophical. They're asking, why is Earth a Earth-like world? Well, it just is, isn't it?
Has anyone read Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? I imagine a lot of our fans have. I imagine the naming process was very much like the whale that comes into existence. I think it's above, is it Magrathea? Or whatever planet it is. I can't remember. I think Magrathea is a film. And as it's come, have you read Hitchhiker's Guide? I don't know. I don't even know why I'm going down this road with you. It's one of the greatest sci-fi comedy novels ever written by an absolute genius. Douglas Adams. Look it up. Honestly, it's the first book that ever made me laugh out loud in public, just by reading a book. They have a starship called the Heart of Gold, and essentially it uses an improbability drive. So it can go anywhere, but the most improbable things happen when it does. And they go to this planet, and essentially a bowl of petunias is brought into existence, as well as a large sperm whale. And it goes through the thoughts of this sperm whale as it sort of comes into existence and heads towards the Earth. And it's like, oh, I'm rushing towards this big flat thing. What's it sound like? It sounds like a big flat and round and ground. It goes, anyways, and then he dies.
Oh. Was that necessary? It's a bit sad, isn't it?
What's sad is you don't appreciate The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, a trilogy in 5 parts, Bruce.
All right, I think I saw one of the movies at some point.
There's lots of rocky, icy worlds here. There's nothing else we want in this one. What's chat saying about your love for popular science fiction novels?
I'm aware of some science fiction things.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Give me some of your science fiction stuff that you're aware of, Bruce.
What do you mean, give it
Or give
to
me,
you?
what's your favourite bit of sci-fi?
Favorite bit of sci-fi?
Yeah.
I don't know about favourite. I've seen some...
Well, no, I'm asking for your favourite. I mean, that's, you know. Zach, is that a tough question? I mean, I'm asking for his favourite, and he's like, I don't know about favourite. Well, what am I asking for?
I don't know if I have a favourite. There's some stuff that I like.
That doesn't surprise me, actually. It doesn't surprise me.
Like Star Wars.
Well, I would say Star Wars is more science fantasy, but sure.
Oh, right. Okay. I like science fantasy then.
Right. Okay. Well, okay, you like Star Wars. Cool. That's cool.
Like
Star
Blake
Wars
7,
is cool.
You remember that one?
Oh, I do remember Blake 7, yes.
With the
62 bodies here, Bruce.
little afro.
Do you want to make it, there's 62 bodies in this system, do you want to make it 63? Come back this one.
People saying The Expanse. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people like The Expanse.
Do you know what? I have tried so many times to get into The Expanse, so many times, and I can't. I've tried more times than I've tried Game of Thrones, and I finally got into Game of Thrones and loved it. So I might try Expanse again. Oh, what have we got over here? What is that? We've got gas giants
So,
and then
do you
loads
like
of rocky icy.
Star Trek or Star Wars more?
Me?
Yeah.
This is a really tough one actually because it was always Star Wars, and then I just fell back in love with Star Trek. But Star Trek has to be. I love the original cast and the original movies. I think they had the most heart and soul in my opinion. I don't mind Next Generation. I quite enjoy it. I can watch it. I didn't mind Voyager. I wasn't a big fan. Really enjoyed Deep Space Nine. Enterprise got going and then got canned, which is a real shame. I'll be totally honest. I enjoyed Discovery Season 1, and then after that, it's fallen off a cliff for me. I'm really not a fan of Picard at all. I think it's a terrible show. So that's that. But then Star Wars, loved it. All-time favourite films. Didn't mind Force Awakens. Adored Rogue One, probably my second favourite Star Wars film of all time. After that, it may as well. I've kind of stopped caring about Star Wars. However, Mandalorian is superb. Book of Boba Fett is middling. There you go. There's my entire rundown of Star Wars, Star Trek. But I was saying
Mando.
probably more.
That was good.
Sorry?
Mando was good.
Mando is really good. Yeah, Mando is probably the best Star Wars I've watched for a long time.
I've played the Battlestar Galactica board game,
System scan complete.
where one of the players is a Cylon. You got to find out who. That was good.
Frameshift
Have you seen Battlestar Galactica?
You would be the Cylon, wouldn't you? It'd be you. You are. Out of our group, it's you. You're the Cylon. Do you know what? Battlestar Galactica. I loved that series until about I think it was season 3, and then it got a little bit arty, and then suddenly everybody was a Cylon, and then right at the end, am I going to ruin it? What I do in this series? I don't know. Chat. Do I just say the end? Why I hated the end? Because it made no sense. Like you just wouldn't do it. Have you seen the end? Do you know what happens? Do you care?
No. I mean, I haven't seen it.
I mean, it's been out long enough now. I was going to say the quest is to find Earth. They basically send their Earth's descendants. Blah 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 blah. Yada yada.
Is
yada.
the Earth...
And it's kind of like this time loop thing where they become their own ancestors. It's a bit nonsense. And then they arrive at Earth after being chased by the Cylons, and they think the best thing they can do is land this primitive planet, put down some supplies and stuff, and then send their entire fleet into the sun. And I'm like, what? I was like, whatever, mate.
Right. Okay.
And everyone was a Cylon. Everybody became a Cylon at that point. It was like, oh, well, you know, you're a Cylon, I'm a Cylon.
Doesn't that make the twist a bit less good?
Well, it was just boring. It was becoming a little bit like, well, you're obviously going to be a Cylon and stuff like that. But it had some really cool episodes, and the dogfight and stuff was amazing.
Okay.
It broke the mold. I think the reason there is an Expanse is because there was that series of Battlestar Galactica. Right. We've got 3 jobs to go. I'm going to check out what we've got here. I see what it is. Brilliant. The chat have a chat. Put Star Wars or Star Trek in the chat. Let me know. Be curious.
What about Babylon 5?
You know, Babylon 5 was great. Towards the end, it was really, really good. Michael J. Straczynski. There's a whole story about how he pitched his idea to, I think it was Paramount, and they were like, oh no, we don't do that. And then they did Deep Space Nine, which is basically Babylon 5. And I think it was the last chat we talked about it, and I think season 1, the graphics were done on Amigas. It's pretty cool.
I think Star Trek has won over Star Wars in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense to me. Yep. It's let's say science fiction, but it's like all stuff that's relatively grounded in some form of this could actually happen. I don't think we'll meet space wizards. I'd love to. I'd love to meet a space wizard. But I don't think it's likely. My ship is called the Wizard, so maybe that counts.
I suppose it does in a way.
I'm really getting a lot of high energy from you, Bruce. So I'm really feeding off
Sorry,
it. I'm
yeah,
really
I'm-
feeding off this.
I'm a little bit
this
out of my
sort
depth. Like I said, I haven't seen Star Trek.
What
but
do you like, Bruce? What's Fortnite? Talk us about Fortnite. What are you into? Like, what do you like?
does Doctor Who count? Like Doctor Who?
I guess yeah. I don't, but yes, it does. I guess it does count. I don't know if it's science.
Flying around in the box and time travel. and all
TARDIS,
that.
mate. It's the TARDIS. Even I know it's a TARDIS.
Futurama, like that. Yeah. There you go.
Are you here just to test me, Bruce? Yes, you are, aren't you? Yeah, that's fine.
So this is actually the afterlife, and I'm the demon that's been.
Oh, it's
personally
purgatory, isn't it?
assigned
It's purgatory.
to-
I'm not going to be able to.
There we go.
Right.
Well, Revco likes Futurama as well. There we go. Rick and Morty, yes. See, maybe it's just a generation gap. These are things that I like.
Whoa! I like Rick and Morty. I like Futurama. Just doesn't mean it's a generation gap, does it? Just means I like better sci-fi.
Oh, right. Okay. I liked, what was that cartoon with the blonde guy? And he makes the face like this. And
Sorry, makes what face?
and his partner
What's
is
the
like,
face? I didn't see it. I wasn't actually
he
looking.
does this. And there's like a cat.
I really hope you got that chat.
and
I
there's
gave you
like
two shots
there's
of
like
that.
a karate cat that he goes around with.
Johnny Bravo.
No, I mean.
Johnny
whoa,
Bravo?
But no, but no. Yeah. Final Space, thank you. That was fun as well.
Oh, Final Space is still going, isn't it? There's season 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed Final Space. What's the little blob called? Oh, because it's Keith David as the voice of like the giant.
The giant, the Titan. Yeah.
Oh, it's Jigglypuff or
Something like
something
that,
like that.
yeah.
You know your
Moon Pie.
Moon Pie. There we go.
Yeah. Oh, and who was the villain in that? It was voiced by, because it was this weird old green raisiny like little villain dude, but it was voiced by a really big actor. I'm trying to remember. Was it David Tennant?
Yeah, it was David Tennant.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah. You never know it was him though, because they completely changed his voice.
Why bother then? Must have cost them a fortune.
Yeah, that's a good.
Do you know what I mean? If let's hire a really famous actor, what do you want me to do? Sound nothing like what you do. Oh, that's amazing work, David. Great work. Fantastic. Brilliant. You could have just hired me. Right.
Moon Cake, not Moon Pie.
Moon Cake.
Okay,
All right, there
we go.
We're-
How do you feel about Ultron? I thought he was not a strong villain. That's my opinion on him. Bit weak. I found the motivations like contradictory, confusing, just sort of, oh, I want to destroy everything for the sake of it kind of vibe. I didn't find it.
Are we talking about Avengers now?
Yeah, Avengers Ultron. I found it a bit flat. I thought Thanos was better than Ultron.
You're a wild ride, Bruce. I tell you, I don't know where you're going. Like, you just come out with words like, "What are you talking about?" Like, but all right, okay, all right.
Frameshift drive charging.
Don't keep looking at me, Bruce. I can feel you looking at me.
Commander Facchino, it wasn't much of an age. Yeah, it wasn't. He was around for like a week.
Oh, the Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
It was literally 7 days.
The week of Ultron. Ultron's weekend.
A weekend at Ultron's. All right, come on. Give me an Earth like, well, we're here now, so come on. 13. Unlucky for some, lucky for us.
Come on, Earthworld in this system. Guaranteed.
Oh, I know it's here, Bruce. I'm I've just been toying with chat the entire time. No, it's not here. Icy Worlds, nothing. We went over here, didn't we? This is the sweet spot. This little tab here.
Thank you, Commander Nexus. I'm glad you found that. Well, I'm not glad about it, but I'm glad I'm not alone.
What was that, sorry?
He found, well, he might be they, might be she, found Ultron flat as well. Yeah. Just not the best villain.
Do you know what, Bruce? If I was on a road trip with you,
Yeah,
and it was a long road trip,
right.
I'm not sure you'd make it.
What, to the end of the trip? To the destination?
Yeah, I don't think you'd make it. I don't think you'd make it.
Right.
I'm not saying kill you, but I think I might leave you on the road
I
somewhere.
think I'd be hitchhiking.
I think so, yeah.
After how long?
10 or 15 minutes?
Ultron was voiced by a legend, though.
James Spader, wasn't it?
Oh, he's in The Office. among other things.
This down the rabbit hole we go.
He ends up being like the boss at some point. He comes in and takes over. I remember that.
And The Office was done with Steve Carell in America, right?
Well, yeah.
Who was in Anchorman with
we
Paul
just
Rudd.
play- we just
Who was
play
in
the
Anchorman with Paul
association
Rudd.
game now.
Who's in Ant-Man. Who was also in the Avengers. So we can go round and round and round. Just stop it, Bruce. Just stop it. You're hurting my brain.
Okay. All right. Fine. I'll stop.
Right, come on. I just want an Earthlight now. I'm kind of committed to it. Oh, nothing. Waterworld? What's this? Gas giants, gas giants, gas giants.
Steve Ross, Blake 7. Does anyone remember that? Yeah. So I did actually watch that series as a child, pretty much all the way through. I had all the DVD sets. That was really enjoyable. I found Avon like a more compelling and stronger leader than Blake himself, actually. But when he returned towards the end, that was great.
You are a strange man, Bruce Garrido. Strange, strange man.
You don't like Avon? I thought he was good.
Just your analysis of things and other things that you like, you have no impact on at all, but then you'll go into like a detailed breakdown of Blake 7, and then you'll be like,
Didn't he have like a bowl cut as well?
like a bowl cut as well.
Which I thought was strong.
I'll pay you handsomely if you come on stream next week with a bowl cut and double denim.
I'll come in Avon's costume. It was cool.
Was it double denim?
It was.
Was it double denim?
Well,
Because you ain't gonna
It was
outcall
like
yourself, mate.
black leather with silver studs.
Wow.
Yeah, it was good.
I thought for a minute that you were turning the screen so I could see an outfit of Avon.
Oh, well,
I
no,
literally
I
thought
was.
you Google searched. No,
There
I don't
you
want to
go.
see. Why do I want to see this?
There you go.
Why do I want to see this?
Next Halloween party. If you want. They have the weird guns with like they're very sort of boxy and square.
What sort of guns do you like, Bruce?
Streamlined ones.
Right. Yep, no one likes a boxy gun. Fire all those boxy bullets at you.
Bounce right off.
Oh, I keep pressing the wrong button.
Farscape. I don't know anything about Farscape.
It's weird. And what was the other one as well? Like the flying like insect ship. It was really weird. It was really, really
Flying
weird. It was a
insect ship.
strange. Like it could destroy worlds and stuff. But I can't remember what it's called. It was always on like super late because it was like bizarre.
Lex.
Yeah, that was it. Lex. That was strange to me. Oh, hang on. Oh, we're close. I guess if it's not there, it's not there, is it, Zach? Right? Yeah, that's giving me that. He's also disappointed. The what world? Should we get it?
We should
Let's
get
get
it.
it. Let's get it. All right.
Commander Willis Waderick says, yes, Avon was stronger than Blake but had questionable morals. But that's what made him so compelling, because Blake was like super righteous and actually was morally strong but to a fault. That's, you know, he got taken advantage of from time to time, whereas Avon was stronger because he was a bit less, I don't know, what's the word?
It was less.
Not quite as noble, maybe.
Found it. Nailed it. All right, got it. Let's move on, chat.
Opinions on the Alien franchise?
Alien 1 is a classic. Alien 2, or Aliens, is a classic. Alien
Cubed.
3, I actually don't mind Alien 3. When you go into the history of it and like how it was production hell and what Fincher managed to do with that in the end, I actually don't mind it. And Glover's performance is always enjoyable. But Resurrection is terrible, as is AVP 1 and 2. The comics are far better. I don't even... Prometheus I can enjoy as a sci-fi film, but I don't enjoy it as an alien film, and Covenant is just ridiculous. It's just so stupid. It's such a poor film. Not because it's alien, it's just a poor film. None of the characters or anything they do makes any sense. There is a TV series, which I'm kind of cautiously excited for. I am somewhat slightly disappointed we never got to see Neil Blomkamp's sort of Alien, whatever it was going to be, 3, because it was got kind of alternate timeline. But then part of me is like, District 9 is incredible, but the rest of his films have been middling, and he seems to keep like picking up these amazing franchises and then never finishing them. Like he was doing a new RoboCop, he was like, oh, it's going to have this original suit, it's going to be a race at 18, it's going to be like it was before. Gets halfway through and he's like, yeah, I'm not doing it anymore. It's like, oh, right, well, okay. Go on. So that's my take on the Alien series. Bruce, what's your take on the Alien series?
Like Alien 1, spooky. It was good. The dog one was weird.
The dog one?
And I like the one where she becomes like the alien mum. That was good. Oh, the airlock business.
Bruce, can we do a section which is Garrido's synopsis of films? Yeah, there's the Alien 3, the one with a dog, and the airlock stuff happens in some of them. A lot of airlocking going on.
Yeah. Someone definitely gets airlocked. What about The Thing? That's a scary movie.
Thing is superb. An absolute classic. Absolute classic. There's 15 bodies here. The Thing generally scared me for a long time.
Nice touch with like the fillings and like metal implants and stuff as well. To help people tell the difference. The Thing.
Oh, I've got, there's nothing here, guys. There's nothing in this one. Oh, no, nothing here.
I think The Thing has actually surprisingly withstood the test of time. It's still scary now, even with like the old effects. Yeah,
because it's practical effects. I don't know what this obsession is with doing CG everything. Some CG looks terrible. I don't know if you watched. Oh, no, we've just been here. Have you watched them? I don't even know what I'm asking. Death on the Nile, the Hercule Poirot one with Kenneth Branagh, just come out. It's on like Disney Plus.
I don't know what all that stuff you just said is. Sorry.
Okay, so anyways, basically it's a detective thing. It's quite an enjoyable watch. Acting's average. But there's a bit where he's just outside the pyramids and it literally looks worse than... I'm not saying we use green screen here because we don't, obviously. But it looks worse than our green screen if we were to use it. It's terrible, it's awful. And I'm like, why? Just fly out to Egypt and do it in Egypt. Like, don't... Or make a model. I could have made a model in my garden that would have been more realistic than the pyramids that he was next to. Anyways, CG.
They weren't very good then.
I was not impressed. I was non-pulsed.
Non-pulsed. Terminator 1 or 2? That's a great question. I think 2 for me.
Yeah.
I found you're gonna hate me even more than you already do, but I've forgotten the guy's name. But like the deadpan expression that he just maintains throughout the whole thing just makes.
Are you talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger?
No, the other one.
Oh, Robert Patrick.
Yeah, Robert Patrick. Thank you.
I mean, Arnold Schwarzenegger's in both of them.
Well,
yeah, all of them actually. Well, no, not all of them.
No.
No, well, his likeness in all of them.
Even the one.
Christian Bale. Yeah, his likeness is in that one. The CG version of Arnold's in that.
Anyway, Robert Patrick. I don't know. I just thought he was really, really good.
He was, yeah.
Yeah. The bit where he's chasing the car and all that. Elevator. Jail bars. Doesn't matter where you are, he'll get you. And that was just obviously very scary.
Can chat help me out here? Because I can't. Do you know, this is something that, you know when you're trying to sleep at like 5 a.m. And I was like, I get it. Like, you know, metal can't pass through the time machine. That's why it has to have covered in flesh, and that's why they come through naked. Blah 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 blah. All that sort of stuff, right?
Right.
How did the T1000 get through? Because it's liquid. It's, what does he call it? Anemetic polyalloy, right? So it's some sort of. Is it in that sentence that explains it? Because I can't remember how. Because it's just liquid metal. So how does it get through?
So what? The rule is only organic
Nothing
material.
dead can come through, which is why they arrive naked. So they can't. No weapons. They can't come through. That's why they arrive naked, because nothing dead can come through.
Yeah, right.
And then he goes, well, how does the Terminator get through? He goes, well, it's a metal endoskeleton surrounded by living flesh. So how did the T1000 come through? I do not want to destroy Terminator 2, by the way. I'm just like.
Slopey just says it's living metal.
Ah, is that
so
what it is?
Raven, yeah, okay.
It's got stuff in it?
Because it's alive. I guess is the argument.
All right, well, okay. I'm going to accept it.
But then he's not really a robot anymore.
No, not a cyborgs. That's what he says. They're a cybernetic organism.
Right, got it.
Have you, though?
No, not really. What else is Robert Patrick in?
Loads. If you've not watched Peacemaker, the TV series, watch that. It's fantastic. He's in that as well.
Okay.
He's actually also in Terminator Genesis as a cameo. You blink and you miss him moment when they're going through the... I know a lot of random stuff. As you go through as they barge through the waiting room at the hospital, he's one of the patients sat in the chair.
Okay.
He also cameos as the T1000 in Last Action Hero, as they walk into the police station with all the movie cops are in there.
Right.
He walks past them.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you
Quite
go.
good. He was in X-Files for a while when Mulder
Walking
and Scully
Dead
were having a
apparently as
domestic.
well.
Is he what, sorry?
Apparently he's in Walking Dead, X-Files, people are saying. Oh,
yeah,
he's
yeah. He's done a lot.
yeah. Like some other local actor that I know.
I don't have to brag, mate. I don't have to brag.
Anyone seen Fringe? Don't know what
Not
that
for
is.
not for many years. There's a head. That was it.
Oh, right. Bit of a Fringe joke. Bruce was in X-Files playing himself as an extraterrestrial. Cheers.
I believe that.
I've never seen an X-Files episode.
Oh,
I know the music.
you just told me you sat and watched like all of The Simpsons.
Yeah.
You've done all of Futurama.
Yeah.
All of Friends you've done, and you have not watched a single X-File.
Yeah, I don't think so.
This is why you would last 15 minutes in a car journey. You'd be out, just out. All right, I know we're past 6, but we started late, so I'm just going to give us another.
Sure.
I desperately want to find a.
Did you?
What?
Not found one yet.
No, not yet. No, I blame Breaker of Worlds.
Yeah. I agree.
I found one for whoever was in there. You're welcome.
What's your favourite show of all time?
Show.
Yeah.
I mean, live action show. We talking?
Any show.
Oh, that's a tough one. That's a real tough one.
Well, live action then, if that makes it easier.
It's still a real tough one.
And what's your favourite show, chat? Let us know. We'll rate your choices.
I mean, you can't really rate. I mean, it's subjective, but we will.
Band of Brothers. I've heard it's good.
Frameshift drive charging.
What? I haven't seen all the stuff. Mythbusters. Yeah, okay. The Boys. Amazing. Pulp Fiction. That's not a show, is it?
I don't think so. It's just a movie. I say just a movie, but
Apparently Firefly's very good.
it is very good. Yeah.
Jojo. Yeah. Okay. I couldn't really get into it, but all right. I know people who like it really like it. Hell's Kitchen. Yeah. Okay.
What are you?
I feel like you'd be so gratified if you could just hold a slice of bread either side of my face. I can picture you doing that.
Right, 26 bodies in here, Bruce. What do we think? It's not a G-type star,
I
but
think
26 bodies.
all 26 of them are Earth-like worlds.
Could you imagine the absolute scenes? But let's see what we get. No, we've had a lot of rocky ice worlds. I mean, great for me Scotch, but not so great for. Hang on. No.
No, not this time. Hannibal. I thought Hannibal was very good.
Yeah, it was really good. It was a really tough act to follow, but I think he makes it his own. Has anyone seen a new The Batman yet? I watched it the other day, and I would go out and say that the guy that plays the Riddler does an incredible job.
Like the Riddler in it.
He was very, very good. Yeah, very, very good.
Does he?
He just plays him not how he expected. You say Riddler Batman, you think Jim Carrey. You
Jim
think
Carrey,
the
yeah.
other Riddler from the 60s show. Don't say it.
Ready to engage.
But he does a really up to date spooky version of the Riddler. It's really, really well done.
Okay. I know the new Batman has been very popular, generally, very well received.
And cinematography is insane. It's really good.
BTAS. Best Batman changed my mind. What's BTAS?
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Oh, the animated series. Yeah, the animated series is very cool. I remember watching that as a kid and enjoying it.
Whoever said that, if you got really upset, then don't worry. That's me on an hourly basis with Bruce. So welcome.
Well,
to
I
my
have
world.
a fact about the animated series that is kind of cool,
Okay.
which is they went against the grain in terms of their drawings and they put all of the animations on black paper as opposed to white and then layering on top of it. They did the opposite, had the background as black and then laid everything that was not black on top that way.
Earth-like world.
Nice.
Earth-like world. Here we go.
Which gave it its unique sort of dark feel.
Bruce,
so
Bruce,
that was cool.
Bruce. And you carry on. You carry on about the animated series. I've just found that I myself, on my own, with no help from anyone, have just found Earth-like world. And we're going to go straight there. What have we got here? This is it, I think.
You gotta go visit and map it. Slap your name on that one.
I don't know when it actually pings in. Come on.
Just gotta.
Oh, where is it? It's there somewhere. I'm getting too excited,
Go on,
chat.
you can
Don't tell
find
me
it.
there's,
You
don't
can
tell me
find
there's
it.
2 here.
Go lefter.
Oh no, because it means it's away from the Earth-like
Go
thing.
righter.
I'm gonna go. That's not the Earth-like.
Ah,
No. But it's here. It's here.
Go more around.
No, it's here. It's here. It's here. Boom! There we go. Yes, Earth-like world. There we go. What should we name it? We should name it really.
We should name it Dry Eye Alb Mayu C2162.
That's brilliant. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, let's go there. Let's get to
Go on,
that.
if you
bad
could name
boy.
a planet then, what would you call it?
Me?
Yeah,
Oh, I don't know.
you found a planet.
Let's go and have a look at it first. I'll know when I see it.
All right. Okay.
I'm so happy, chat. Honestly, I'm so chuffed we got an Earth-like. So let's get on the galaxy map. Let's get there. Let's do all the things we need to do. That little sweet spot between the star. Breaker. Is that a G-type star?
That one.
Yep. No.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
So well done, Breaker Worlds. Good tip.
Oh, I'm happy for you. Found a Earth-like.
I did.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Well done. Lots of congrats in the chat, by the way. People are happy
Thank
for
you.
you
Thank
as
you.
well.
No, I'm generally chuffed. Really chuffed with that. I think I've already found a name. Bruce is not allowed. This is the.
It's a long name.
Yeah, but it is literally does what it says in the tin. Alright, let's get down there to this Earth-like. That's brilliant. Well chuffed. Well chuffed. Now, if we can get it within the amount of probes, that'd be perfect.
Yeah, you're going to probe it right up. People asking if there's a landable moon, that other body that was right next to it. Be cool if it was. Because then you can land on it and maybe we'll step out and look up at the...
Oh,
Earth-like
do you know
found
what?
and
Come
get
on.
a shot.
If that is the case,
I mean, that would be amazing.
I did slow down. I know the loop of shame and everything. Come on. Yeah, I think it is, you know. I think it is. I was just going to crash into it. I'm that happy. There we go. Oh. Oh no, I didn't do the, I've got to do the probe thing, haven't
Yep.
I? Oh.
We can look at it, though.
Yeah, I want to get a picture. Oh, look at that.
Get some landmass in there.
I mean,
You're on the, you're on the oceans. Oh,
no,
there you go.
there
There's
we
an
go.
island.
There we go.
There you
Some
go.
islands beneath us.
Yeah. Can I have that one?
No, you can have that little one over there. And when I say the little one, I mean like the bit on the end. Right, that's it. Because hopefully, over a period of some years, it'll erode.
Wow, thanks. Don't know if I want to live there anymore.
There we go, chat. There's our Earth-like.
Commander Shea has seen water worlds with more landmass than that.
Look, you leave my Earth-like alone, all right? There's land there. I can see it.
Oh man, we're worried about climate change on our own planet. It's already happened on this one.
You just give me a break. Right.
You've seen the day after tomorrow, right? Well, this is
the
like
day after the day after tomorrow. Right, let's just get some distance, spin around, and then we'll do the probings.
Oh, ultra zippy. It's an Arth-like world.
Oh, yeah, I like that. Nah, I love this game, man.
Welcome to planet Arth.
There you go, look at that land up there. Loads of land. Loads of it we're talking about. It's all the land you can need. Look at that, look at all the land, chat. We're
Yeah,
talking about.
There you go. You got some continents.
I was drunk to my voice. Right, let's stop. There we go.
Might be a
Right.
bit.
I'm going to be too
for
close here.
The old probes, yeah.
What have I got? 6 is my. Oh, shall I pull back a bit?
Yeah, probably want to go away a bit and then turn around.
And then we're going to land on that moon, right?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Sorry we're going on a bit longer chat, but I love doing things in Elite, so I'm lucky. You're stuck with me for a little bit. And Zach and Bruce, sorry. And also, you get some Twitch drops, so don't worry. Don't worry.
Yes, a reminder for the Twitch drops. Make sure you are connected on your Frontier and Twitch accounts. You can do that at twitch.frontierstore.net/elite.
All right, all right, all right. Here we go, Bruce. Look at that. Look at that. 1. Let's go this side. So it's a 2. 3. 6 is the target.
Yep. I think your placement's actually really good.
Oh, I don't have to brag about it, mate, but it's what I do.
I reckon.
I might run a bit. I don't know.
Not bad, not too much overlap there, I think.
Surface scan
Hold down the
5%.
toggle and maybe we can look at the back. Yeah, you can do that. Same again, yeah, above and
Maybe,
below.
and then like that, I reckon.
Yeah,
Working
easy.
with their chat.
And then you've done it in 5, I think. Steve Ross, we are flying a DBX today.
Grade aid up to our eyeballs.
And it's sporting the Serene paint job, which is one of the spring
Surface
sets.
scan complete.
Yep, got it. We got it in the efficiency bonus as well. Beautiful.
Nice.
Right, where is that moon?
If you go to the system map, you should be able to.
I think it's here, mate. I think it's right.
Oh, you
That's
reckon?
that's it. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
here
it
now.
must be.
It must be that one. Do we want to get a picture of this? Chat will have a picture, won't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll have a picture. All right, all right. Let's go. I want to keep that to the back of us. Where was that moon? This
Zacro
one?
just picked up all the drops. Congrats. Enjoy. Ugo Perini, the same. Well done. Mick loves their DBX. It's a really great ship.
Yeah, it's a really cool ship.
I think it's one of the early ships I spent the most time in.
Just want to double check. This is definitely the closest one, right? Yeah, it's the only other thing I've unlocked. So yes, it definitely is.
Cool. Nice.
Right. So if I land this side, it should be right in the sky behind me, right?
Yeah, I suppose so. Should be able to get a nice
Thinking
picture
about
of it.
Oh no, it's not really.
Oh.
It's not really visible.
I
Still.
think if you can get it in the picture at all.
Still.
Otherwise, it's just, you know, a picture of you on your moon.
I don't know if we land on this. I haven't even checked. I don't think we can we?
I don't know if it is landable or not. We'll find out very quickly.
Anarchy.
Crowley, we've got access to both chats so we can see all the comments on YouTube and Twitch.
I don't think I can land on this one. Sad face.
Oh, is it another planet?
Yeah, I don't think I can land here.
Oh, gutted.
It's a negatory. All right.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to head back just quickly because I want to get a picture of us above that thing. We didn't get a first footfall, but I'm happy with this.
Oh yeah, it's a great find. Got your own little blue marble.
I have. Not a dry eye in the house. Wee.
I'm getting Alb of here.
Oh, yeah. How our chat.
Misked. So regarding the pre-engineered heat sinks, they will be coming from the mega ships from Sirius eventually, but not right
Immediately,
away.
yeah.
Yeah, reason being they were given out in a recent CG and we want to make sure there's some time period of exclusivity on those just to make sure that's a meaningful reward. But yes, they will be coming out eventually. All right, as we line up to take a picture of the Earth-like that Arthur has found, I'll just do a little bit of a recap of the stream for anyone who's tuning in a little bit late. Welcome to Frameshift Live, episode 6. We're just wrapping up things here. This is our weekly 2-hour show from the official Elite Dangerous channel on Twitch and YouTube. We are community managers Arthur and Bruce, and we've also got community manager Zach behind the scenes, pushing all the buttons, helping the stream run. So thank you very much for that, Zach. This week we went over some community news, so make sure to scroll back or watch the VOD to check all of that out. We went over the Galnet articles. !Galnet will actually take you to a link if you're on Twitch. Otherwise, it's just on the website. You can catch up on all of the in-game narrative news that way. Otherwise, shout out to the Galnet News Digest team on YouTube. They're well worth checking out. They do really excellent summaries of all the in-game story stuff. The community goal that ended today was successful and reached the second tier, meaning that 2 Manalist starports are going to be placed. So congratulations to everyone involved. We also shouted out the top 10 commanders who contributed to that, so well done to them. Commander Jaguarius, so check them out on Twitter and Twitch. That's Jaguarious. They built a 1 to 3000 scale Victory class fleet carrier. It looks fantastic, it's incredible. It lights up and everything, and there's a really cool video to check out on Twitter as well. In addition to that, we celebrated the stellar screenshots like we usually do. Make sure to submit on social channels with hashtag stellar screenshots if you want to get picked up and celebrated on stream and on Instagram. And that way you can also earn a unique paint job that you won't earn anywhere else. Besides that, the Buckyball race is still on. We took part in it last week. You still can as well until the 24th, which is the last date for submission of times. !Donk in the chat will take you to a write-up from Commander Homburger, who took place and sort of documented their experience. I think there's also a link on that page, so you can go there through to the forums, which has all of the details for entering the race, if that's what you'd like to do. We gave it a try. It's tough, but really fun. See if you can do better than we did. I think that's about it. Like I say, make sure to watch back for any other bits that you might have missed. And tune in next week if you want to continue earning your Twitch drops and you haven't claimed all of them for this month. This month we are giving away 2 Twitch drops that are exclusive for the spring set. They will be the Lax and Calm versions of the Diamondback Explorer. On your screen right now is one of the store versions, the Serene, which is the lovely sort of pink flowering on a blue base. You can buy that now for the Anaconda, DBX, Type 9 and Crate.
Sorry,
Phantom.
Zach, could you just get some screenshots for me so I can, because I'm way away from the PC. It's just the F12, that little bad boy. I know we've got to end the stream in a second and you're desperate to press the button over there, but I just need some screenshots just because I'm really awkward and I love screenshots. Hang on. Oh, hang on. Hang on a minute. Let me just...
What are you calling
grab that one?
that continent, that country?
Which one?
That one.
The little, tiny little one.
The big one, bottom right.
I'm going to call it... I don't know.
I'm going to invade.
Can I get that one as well, please? Yes, please. Hang on a second. Let's get my face.
Oh, that's right, Davinator, no CG this week. Hopefully they'll be back next.
And hang on. Come on, please. Right, there we go. Okay, cool. I'm gonna put it there. There you go. Fantastic. Arthuria, I quite like it. Call it not Bruce Land. Yeah, we could do that. Yeah. But that's cool. I'm really pleased we got that. I'm sorry we went on a little bit longer, so we're sort of we were 10 minutes late, and we've gone 10 minutes beyond the 10 minutes being late, so we've got an extra 11 minutes. But thank you everyone for tuning in. Bruce, thanks for being my host as always. Thanks everyone for watching. Stay with us. We'll be back next week. It may be me. It'll probably be me. But who knows? One of the guys will be on holiday. But really enjoyed today. Really enjoyed just sort of brushing up on my exploration. Very happy to have found 3 water worlds and an Earth-like. I think it was in the end.
Not bad innings.
Not a bad innings. All right, Bruce, I will see you next week. I'll see everybody else. I'll see you tomorrow, actually.
Yeah, that's true. Unfortunately, you'll have to see me tomorrow. You'll see us next week, though, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stick around. We're going to raid one of our wonderful content creators if you want to see more elite content. Stay tuned for that. Otherwise, take care. Have a wonderful week. We'll catch you next time.
07, everyone. Bye-bye.